Okay, Malia.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Penny for a Tale. The shenanigans have already begun, mostly off screen. Today we are joined by some lovely people, each of us in a particularly beautiful box created by one of our own people, too. You can see her cringing.
No,
And yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm still in frame. I can't get out.
Yeah, you're just stuck there.
You guys just
Any,
feel like my shoulder all night. Oh, sorry.
you're good, you're good. So yeah, welcome. We are playing Pathfinder Hell's Rebels today. Other than that, tomorrow we are playing Lexicultum at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, who you will see one of these people who is giving a peace sign and posing, and yeah, super awesome. If you want to see more of her and just her, Lexicultum tomorrow. It'll just be her repeated, captured again over and over, playing all three
Yeah.
characters. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. Come check it out. Riot Minds, Lexicultum. So yeah, I'm Mitchell, and we'll go around the box, and you guys can introduce yourselves. Starting with the with Malia, and then we'll end with the GM.
I'm Malia. I show up here a lot. I technically have a Twitch. Still not doing anything with it.
Did
It's
you
like
at
the
least
50th
follow
week.
us?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna follow you too.
Yeah, support. I'm eventually gonna do stuff. I'm also gonna say the same thing tomorrow night. Yeah.
You gotta alter it in very subtle ways. All right, who's next?
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith, security guy, gamer. Reading all of my philosophy and scotch and coffee and gaming at IamMrSmith.com.
Yeah, and if you want to
You have a
see,
website.
yeah, because Mr. Smith is awesome. He's a legend. And if you want to see him talk optimization, I encourage you to check out the video. It'll go up on YouTube sometime later this week. So, Ben? We can't hear you.
See Malia checking it out right now.
Working on it.
Type quick.
I didn't do typing class good.
You didn't do like that zombie. What did they do? A Resident Evil typing game?
We didn't do that because we went to Catholic school. We just had the boring one.
Oh, yeah. I know. Okay, everything's not too bad in terms of someone else joining. Just need to fix Mr. Smith.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream. You are live for 3 people.
Yay.
Yay. you're popping on camera too, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna capture you.
Well, we've got enough.
Yeah, for those watching, you'll get to see me capture. So awesome, awesome thing.
Live capture.
Yeah, live capture. Watch my skills. And I guess while that boring thing is happening, you guys can.
Oh god, this is weird to look at.
This is how the sausage is made.
Yeah, it's a sausage. Oh no, everything.
Oh god.
What are you doing?
Oh man.
He's soiling it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it. All right. I guess till Ben can somehow get volume on. Ian, why don't you set us up?
Hi, my name is GM, and I will be your Ian tonight. You can find me doing this every single Sunday night from apparently 9:16 p.m. to like, I don't know, 2 in the morning, but then it becomes 3 in the morning with some people, I don't know, on this channel, and you can't really find me anywhere else. So
Yay! All right. B. Bailey, go ahead and introduce yourself to our peeps.
Why you call me Bailey and not Nazareth?
I don't even know.
What word do I use?
He hasn't even met Nazarin yet, I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
No.
I don't know who you people are.
You'll meet her soon.
Yay! For the first time.
She's actually the only
Original.
original
Yeah.
officer.
The OG.
That's. I need a moment. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. He murdered.
Okay. We need to take over the game.
What happened to Ian?
He ran
He got
away.
emotional because everyone dies.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
murderer.
He violently kills our characters.
He does.
Yeah, and I guess if the cops find out, you're kind of screwed. Ben, do we got you yet? No, not yet.
Ben.
Oh, why? Anya.
You gotta sign the whole game.
no,
Everyone,
what's
take a point in language.
Oh, I can just like, I know sign language like a little bit. I'm fine. Fuck all of you, respectfully.
Wow.
'Cause I respect
All
you
right.
guys.
I'm really afraid. I don't know if I want to mention like, y'all know typing's been existed, right?
No,
You know, you can type.
No.
I have a typewriter. I can type with that.
and just mail it to us every time you want.
Yeah.
What kind of play-by-post is that?
Yeah, imagine being deaf. Imagine being like mute and having to do play-by-post. You have to take a picture of yourself signing for everything you want to do.
Ooh,
Must be a nightmare.
it's gotta be interesting.
Mm. Yep.
All right, Ian. Hopefully one day we'll get our awesome compatriot, but
That's fine, because we're gonna start.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
we can.
Yay!
Yes, go
Oh!
ahead.
All right. Hey, all right.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Everyone has been eagerly waiting. The chats are exploding. They want to know who you are.
So, yeah, I'm Ben. I play Theobald on in this series, but I don't know. That's about all I got.
Woo!
I
Yeah.
see you both.
It was better than I expected.
And Malia, don't believe you.
I
Oh,
have.
this
You just
part.
you weren't there paying attention to me, but I get it.
You're
It's
still
fine.
meth key, right?
Sometimes I
Oh.
wish.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
not
I-
okay. I thought
I-
you were serious for a second. I was
So
like,
much has happened.
no. Yeah, I don't. It, me and Malia. I
I'm
guess, have
terrible
the
with
same
names,
thing. Like, okay, so
for the record.
Me too.
let's just jump into it. Let's pick up where we left off. Plus 4 days of traveling. So if everyone can see the window, I'm going to move the party over to the player map.
I mean the clusterfuck that was the end of the last game.
You mean it was amazing? Rush had a plan. It went flawlessly.
Yeah,
By
it
Rush
was,
having a plan,
it was
go after the nearest bad guy.
It was awesome. It went flawlessly.
go after. Yeah, you were the. Oh, yeah.
It went flawlessly for you, Rush.
Nazarene doesn't even know. Anyway, so you guys headed out
No
from
idea.
what was once called Meteor Pass, and you made your way from Oak Rib Inn up the river. Sorry, down the river this time, past White Rock to Kintargo. That is Rush, Diedrich, Aelfrith, traveling with Lictor Octavio, Hortense Lier. Ilsani was there. I'll show the party here. It was three of the four remaining infiltrators with you. Benjin is missing in action. So is Selk. But you have Jir and Kalan with you. You're carrying the body of Thelmond and Berga on 2 of the carts. You're on 8 horses. Are you guys particularly cautious today, because if you wanted, you can try to make it through the main gate with everything you have. It might not be that hard because it's the rust gate. But if you're feeling cautious, you can try to get a ferry to take supplies back and forth over to the old harbor, and then take the tunnels to get into the ruins of the Lucky Bones. It's up to you. I'll leave it to Rush and Diedrich to decide.
I mean, I'm game to go. I'm feeling pretty like confident, you know.
Okay.
I had a very good week. I think my bosses will really like the work that I did. So.
Yep.
Who's your bosses?
You guys are my bosses, right?
Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed in you. We discussed this
People
last
that work
session.
for you.
What? Why are you disappointed?
Oh, hey, watch it now. All right, you guys you make it through the rust gate, no problem. It's not even an issue. And then you take the roads past Poet Street. You get into the Lucky Bones Ruin, and Theobald is actually, you're in the main room here. Excuse me. You're actually with your assistant, Remus, and you're showing a new recruit team of halflings. They're going to be some of your sneaks, sort of like your eyes and ears around the city. They were recruited from the Bellflower Network. Oh, Rush's feelings. Rush's poor feelings. You might have to go ahead, actually, Rush, speaking of that, if you want, Octavio is going to kind of walk over to you. He's got Thelman's body wrapped up respectfully in the carriage up top. If you wanted to talk to Rexus and let him know about his godfather, it's probably for you to do it.
Oh. I'll go up and kind of put a hand on his shoulder. Hey.
He's in his office.
Oh, okay. I'll just walk in. Is it locked?
Nope, it's not locked. Rexus says, "Come in."
Hey, Rex.
Diedrich will be following just to clean up any aftermath.
Someone close to you died. I'm sorry. It was a pretty honorable fight. I wouldn't say honorable. It was glorious. This is awkward. I looked at Diedrich. What else? What else is there? Sorry it happened.
How did she die?
I think due to the repetitious actions of various swords and maybe bludgeoning instruments, it caused much of her bodily functions to stop. Diedrich?
Did you find her body?
Diedrich. Help.
So, hint, he thinks you're talking about Selk.
Which works.
Not Thelman, but go ahead.
So, and just to clarify, the relation here is Thelman to?
Thelmond is, you'll hear this on the way back. Thelmond was Rexus Victocora's godfather.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't need to have a godfather. His parents died in his adulthood.
And
really close.
Thelman died at which point?
While the Minotaur Gap was collapsing.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I just kind of look at Dietrich. Do you have any?
Dietrich walks in and just kind of pats Rush's shoulder.
Thank you. Whew, this is hard.
I think what Rush is trying to tell you is that someone perished in the collapse. Not make it.
Okay, and as you say that, you feel like a really low rumbling, and then suddenly the ground shakes a little bit, and you see like trickles of dust, like just kind of fall, cascade slowly down from the ceiling. And Rex just looks up. It sounded like a big slam, like something heavy, almost like you would imagine. I don't know, like someone dropped a building over top the ruins of the Lucky Bones, accompanied with kind of a loud thud too.
All right.
Did the golem just move?
What was that?
I'm security, so I'll go. I'll go. You're dealing with a lot. I can take my hammer out or my bat. Start heading over.
You should go as well, Dietrich.
Yeah, planned on it.
Okay. I'll shut all of the secret doors.
Yeah, and as we're going, I like look at Dietrich. Do you think that went well?
So yeah, Rexus is gonna try to like make this place look as innocent as possible in case it's an attack.
My biggest recommendation for you is that if you're ever going into a social situation, just grab me and ask me to talk.
Or maybe like a partnership, like I talk and then you kind of translate it. Because I'm trying to get a little bit better with it. You know,
we'll just skip the beginning and go straight to it.
Theobald, you would have felt and heard that as well.
I just really want to be a part of it.
No, I get it. You're just not good at it.
Yeah,
but,
it's the island. You know, I was there, and all I could really talk to were coconuts and grass and
what?
I spent a large part of my time by myself. A large, significant portion of my time. So.
Okay, I have questions later, but we have a noise too.
Yes, let's explore this noise.
Hey guys, did you hear that?
Yeah, we're heading towards the approximate location with violence on our mind and in our hearts.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
That's not generally how that works.
I mean,
all right,
someone's coming up.
So so it'll be Hortense, Lictor, Octavio, Sabinus, Rush, Theobald. Nobody else is going up. They're trying to secure the place. As you guys head up, you'll realize that Aelfred's lair is it magically seals itself and disguises itself as just part of the rock wall. Sometimes he just goes into his own slumber. It's like he casts a sleep hex on himself because he gets tired when he's not in Kintargo. It's draining on him. But so as you guys come up like this other flight of stairs across this room, which is like I guess it's like your literal mud room, and it's where Aelfred tends to guard the place. You go up the stairs. There's a ladder and a trap door. It opens up to underneath a fireplace because this place, it's all still ruins on top of the Lucky Bones until you guys decide you want to do something with it. And as you come up, the first what's the marching order? Who's coming up first?
Oh God.
The bat comes out first, and then there's Rush's head poking out shortly after.
I don't let Rush swing first. I just let him go first.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
The end of the marching order is asking questions. Okay, so Rush, the first thing you see is a pair of wyverns.
Oh shit!
10 feet from your head.
Oh my guys!
It's interesting because, actually, I don't think you saw them. Okay, great. One is about the color. It's like pale yellow, almost like gold, but it's not. That's kind of like too much of a compliment. It's a pretty ugly skin. It's armored. There's a man on top. The second one is a marbled splotch of that same yellow shade mixed with like a sky blue or like a baby blue. just kind of like in spots all over the place. Larger, but not by enough that you would think it's anything but a wyvern. Not armored, but being ridden by somebody else.
Does any of these look like the ones that I saw earlier?
Make a checky check.
What check am I checking?
You have to tell me. I mean, if you want to make a perception check to see if you remember if that's the same one as before.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna
Are
roll.
you going up the ladder right away?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's up. So Diedrich, you'll see the same thing, and then eventually Theobald.
I got a 19.
All right. The smaller one with just the yellow, yes, that is a wyvern. Sitting on top is an unarmored Benjamin Prevost, one of the armigers, and the other wyvern is Elk.
Selk! The rumors of your death were greatly exaggerated.
There were no
What?
Rush.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
He accidentally started the rumor.
See, I can be funny too, guys.
You're that bad at words that you started a rumor.
Oh, Rush.
By accident.
We have to work on all of your social skills.
Just slightly.
Okay, Selk. You have the floor.
Welcome back, Selk.
Hello, I'll hop off of Unearth. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
How did you get
We'll
here?
hop off.
And what are these things?
This wyvern.
This is Unearth, the one I was on. I'll gesture also to the other one, Xylozorn.
Yep.
I think that's also how you pronounce it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to preface this tale.
I guess. How was it? How can we get one? Who's that?
You don't get one. They're their own beings.
One of those three questions was good. Who is that? And then we'll back up and say, the thing crumbled. What happened to you? And then go from there to here.
Benjamin will say. Xylozorn's nest was at a cliff face. We grabbed on and flew out. We seemed to get lucky. Had we slipped, we wouldn't be here, but everything went well, and by the end of our little journey, this wyvern owed me a favor. That's why he brought us here.
Okay. So how?
Let's take you back to the map here.
The map.
In case anybody is wondering, that's Benjamin. Hopped off one of these things. He's not wearing his armor anymore, just the boots and gloves.
How long was your journey exactly? And I'm not sure how you wound up here with the loud.
It was like 2 days by flying to get back, ish. A little over.
I don't want to give the wrong number by accident, but I did the math and it checked out at some point. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't mean to mess anybody up. It was 2 days flight to get from Menador Keep to Kintaria.
Also, is it cool that you like flew these things like right next to the entrance of our secret lair?
So it's dark outside.
Yeah, I don't, man. If I was looking up, I see a dragon.
That's why they need to leave.
Yeah, I probably have the point. Does Unearth speak Common? We never actually clarified that.
Yes, they both speak Common.
Okay, cool.
They just don't like using it.
That's fair. Silk still doesn't know Draconic, which is fucking shit.
Okay. Yeah, Benjamin is speaking to Xylostorn in Draconic, by the way.
I'll probably be like tippity-tap sending messages to Unearth because I don't think she's a talker out loud much.
Yeah.
I assumed that we were talking over the last couple days anyway. Just saying goodbyes and shit.
Yeah. So Benjamin's just kind of petting Xylostorn. Says, told him to fly out towards the water. They can't be tracked far that way.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're not going to be taking care of wyverns then.
Aw,
Certainly not.
or fighting them.
I mean, look at them. They can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they can't, I assume we have bigger problems then, huh?
So get off that thing and give me a hug.
I've been off.
Oh.
Then give me a hug.
I am backing up rapidly.
Why don't you wanna?
I assumed you were just gonna bear hug.
Dietrich goes to
No.
shake Benjamin's hand.
I gentle
to have you
hug.
both back
Aw,
safely.
gentle hug,
Yeah, gentle hug.
little brother.
Oh my god. Look, I grew half a centimeter since you were gone. It's
didn't.
ridiculous.
As you guys are talking, and as Benjamin is talking to Diedrich, everybody just, it's not a huge deal, but everybody make a reflex save.
No, no.
Oh man.
Oh no. That's,
Theobald, you're not in range.
that's
You're fine.
something
Okay.
I'm not
Unless you were
good
trying to-
at.
Okay, excellent.
Fair.
Excellent. Okay, so Selk, you fall to the ground because Yenurth and Xylosorn, as they're
Wait,
just kind of
but
looking around.
I was hugging Rush. Would he have been holding me?
Oh yeah. Can I just
Yeah,
be
you
like, nah,
can-
bruh.
Yeah, you caught her. Like da da da.
The hug's not over.
The two wyverns do like a near 180 real fast, turn and face kind of the inside of the city, like sort of like something startled them, like when you like I don't know, like when you like surprise an animal and they just kind of like poof, right,
Like a cat and just goes.
Yep. And then Xylosorn utters one word in Draconic to Benjin, and they both fly away out towards the water as fast as they can.
I immediately looked to Benjamin, just like, what the fuck?
What the hell was that?
I don't speak Draconic still.
Slowly, Benjin's jaw just kind of opens. There's a dragon in this city.
What?
What?
Yes.
This is marked territory.
Yes. Yes.
Targa's marked territory for a dragon?
What Xylosorn made it sound like.
We
Yes.
have more issues.
Oh,
to
I
deal
hate
with.
this city.
It has so many challenges, so many opportunities.
Let me ask you a question. Rush,
Yep.
Benjin says, did you know that there are pleasant cities in the world? They
We
We
exist.
found one.
I've been to one.
I-
They're
One.
great. Then you come back to a place like Kintargo, and it's just not so great.
Yeah, my experience has been an island in this place. So
Oh yeah,
wow.
side
You're about
note,
to see
Silk
another
actually
city.
looks fucking relaxed for once in her goddamn life.
So much tension in your shoulders. All right, so
also,
why don't you tell them about the plans you made?
Oh yes, we should go inside first.
Yeah. Let's go
Yeah.
inside.
also, I noticed everyone else has their title on the screen there, but Rush is kind of empty underneath there.
Title.
Yeah, is it Demagogue, Sentinel, Spy Master?
Oh, because the
Where's
partisan
my
thing's
job?
gone.
Where's my job?
Oh, sorry.
Rush, your job is just to be there, is to exist.
You're a Parisian.
I feel like the manager who hasn't gotten his paycheck yet. Hey guys, I knew we talked about it at the last meeting, but
Do you feel good about it now?
I do.
Look, you're so special.
It's bigger though. I don't want to draw attention to myself. Okay, I just
You're
want
such a
it.
liar.
Did you just say you don't want to draw attention to yourself?
What
You
part
with your
of
fucking
part of the
rainbow
character
hair.
creation process involved not wanting to draw attention to yourself?
To my work. To my work. Just want it smaller.
Jeez. The human mood ring. Okay, yeah. So you guys are in the Lucky Bones again.
All right. I notice that they have wrapped up bodies?
You saw on the carriage. Yeah, you saw two. You might want to ask who they are.
That's what I was about to do. Who died? I didn't know anyone died. No one told me.
Oh no. Diedrich.
Oh no, Rush. She's a friend. Go right ahead.
Fuck.
I'm
I
forcing you to make a charisma check.
huh?
I'm forcing you to make a charisma check.
Oh God. Can I just
Natural one. Natural one.
Uh,
Natural one. Roll a -2.
Ian, who are the? It was Thalman and who else?
Burga.
We didn't have Thalman's.
I just point at the body.
And who are the individuals who didn't make it?
It was Thelmond and Burga are the ones that are wrapped. That were in the carriage. Yep.
Just point at bodies.
What Rush is trying to tell you is Thalman and Berga didn't make it.
Alright. As soon as you say Thelman, Silk's face drops.
Oh man.
Like instantly.
Sorry, Silk.
Yeah, she goes dead fucking quiet.
Can we resurrect?
What's the next thing you would do?
Have you told Rexus?
Yes.
We were in the middle of it when you arrived. I believe you may want to talk to.
Okay. And she's like very slowly processing everything. She's known this man his entire fucking life.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's true.
Unaware of the breadth of your relationship.
I've known him since he was a baby.
Oh.
See.
Do you guys want to like save up money and resurrect or?
I don't think that's what he would have wanted.
Oh.
I feel unless magical GM says something different.
Do we want to like pay for some spell casting to ask him if he wants to come back?
Rush. Resurrection requires the individual to want to return.
Yeah, we can ask first.
Is that something Rexus would want?
Exactly.
I think.
Rex. Hey, Rex, buddy.
God. Hey,
Does Rexus still think I'm dead?
No, he does not.
Oh no, he does not.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go find Rexus and just hug him instantly.
Okay. He's praying at the altar of Milani.
Aw,
Fuck.
In the basement.
such a good family
Basement.
member.
I'll wait till he's done, and then it's like, she's having problems processing. She forgets she outlives people. That's right.
I mean, isn't that the burden of people like us? Outliving everyone else and watching everyone we love and care about die on our quest to do something more?
Either that or we die.
So.
I never thought about that.
Selk, due to timing, Mr. Sargata will probably arrive in the morning.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no, she got distracted immediately with the whole Thelman thing.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Before
Have
the
a
end of
great
the
time.
night,
Yep.
she'll gather all the officers again. We need to go to Vire. When we were in Kintaria, I received a raven from Nazarene.
From Nazarene.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been such a long time since we've heard from her.
exactly.
Couple of points.
What's she doing in Vire?
I don't know. All she said, I'm trying to find the name of what it said.
You're looking for Molly
Molly
Mayapple.
Mayapple.
Oh, that's a
At a
name.
shop of her name called the Seven Apples in the city of Vire.
Like the Seven Sins?
Sure.
There's far
But
more sins
tastier.
than that.
But all I was told is we need to go as soon as we can to Vire. I've already contacted Cassius and Markel. Their ship should be here in the morning, but we need to head out.
Yep.
If I may, who are all these people?
Cassie and Markel, they're the
Either
warship
you
that
can make a knowledge nobility or knowledge geography check to know who Nazarene is. It's probably the lowest DC of any NPC involved. Except for, like,
And I don't make it.
Ability check.
you almost did. Honestly,
Then if I see he's confused,
yeah.
I'll explain to him. Nazarin is another officer you haven't met yet because we haven't seen her in months.
Yep. But
May I add something
preface,
to that note, Ian?
Nazarin Alamaxa is a noble on the Court of Coin. And her noble house they hold the barony of Cypress Point. So they own the nearest neighboring like town, and a bunch of money. And they used to own the opera house. They used to co-own it with the Victocoras. It's this big thing, but they're all famous and they're into performing. And Nazarin is one of them. Yes.
I'm gonna add something to Malia specifically. Bring them boys.
Oh.
The boys, bring the boys.
Bring them
Do you guys
boys.
want to bring anybody to Vire? If you want to make a check about the city,
I don't know if I should bring the boys.
I would not.
Let's hear it for the boys.
I'll have
Vire
them.
is like a giant wedding reception. If you just start at 9:30 and go until 3 in the morning, forever.
Yeah, I've been there.
I'm just gonna have the boys make nice, thoughtful cards to give to their Aunt Nazarin.
I love that. Do it. By
Okay.
cards, you mean pelts of animals, right? Because this is a little bit more fitting.
Yeah, and voodoo dolls.
So, like,
Ah,
since we're all here and everything, should we
Yes.
talk about, like, what happens if any of us dies? Do you guys want to be brought back?
That's a good question. And I would frame that as a
Can that be our
follow-up
travel question?
I would feel like you are the only character in the group that would want that to not happen.
Me?
Rush,
Kind of.
Yeah.
which is selfish because of your circumstance, but
I mean, yeah.
I know for a fact that of everyone that Rexus knows and anybody that worships Milani, they would not like it.
Yeah. And for me, like, if someone defeated me in combat, that sounds like a glorious death for me. But
Yeah, and because Milani is about martyrdom. So imagine you died a martyr and then you were resurrected and then you died for something else.
double martyr.
Right. No, it'd be like I was a martyr, then I was resurrected, then I got cholera and died. That's it.
That would suck so
Like,
and I got frostbite.
I
Yeah.
got dysentery.
Damn Oregon Trail.
That's a good question though, actually.
Yeah. We can talk about it on our way.
On the ship, that'll be our ship discussion question.
All right, Theobald, would you want to take Remus with you?
Yeah, we can take Remus.
Oh man,
Okay,
do I have any underlings?
I don't know. Do you specifically want underlings?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I
We can have like our own gym and everything.
Oh no.
Rush, did you want to take Anku with you?
Can we just give him a big rock? It
I
wouldn't
put
take a
googly
lot.
eyes on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Rock, my number 1 lieutenant. God damn it.
Russian rock.
And I'll just like, if anyone attacks us, I pick up Rock and I throw it at
do you want to
people.
bring any of the armigers?
I mean, I'll probably bring Benjen.
You can. Okay, it's Benjin, Remus, the party. Anybody else
Not the
going
boys.
once?
They're making
Okay.
cards.
Yeah, I will like post on like our little meetup within our lair, Rush seeking second in command. Extensive training will be provided.
Oh, okay. You guys notice on the board there's a sign that says, "Why the hell is this place still called the Lucky Bones?" Not hall anymore. You guys just have not renamed it.
We're running a rebellion. Do we have time to name our
Yes, you
fucking
do.
layers?
You should call it the Raven's Nest.
Raven's Nest 2.
No, because we were the Wasp's Nest first. We're the Raven's Nest now.
See?
We're the Loch Nest.
No.
The Loch Ness. Stupid.
What?
Stupid.
Let's see.
What?
Citrona is pretty loyal. Aiden or Jacob Crow.
You should take the Crow brothers as your apprentices.
Oh my God.
Hey, no, it's whoever signs up. It's up to them because it's gonna be grueling and hard.
Cool. Nobody signed up over the course of one night. I'm sorry.
I'm probably like peeking behind a corner, just like watching the sign.
All right. So in the
Reg, go to bed.
you guys head out. You take the underground tunnels from the Lucky Bones out to Old Harbor. Jump on top. Scourge of Belial arrives, and let's see. Yep. So, as you climb aboard, Elia Nona's pulls Theobald aside and says, "I have to ask you a question before you board my captain's ship. Are you to bring any more of that toxic wine because I don't want to get sick again?"
Let's default with no.
He's not here right now.
He's not here right now?
He's out of chat. Yeah, he's gonna be right back.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Okay, so
I would say Silk would have brought it if she was in a better mood.
shouldn't. Okay, cool. So yeah, actually, does anybody want, let's do that. Let's do those questions. Let's do that roundabout question. So
We're all lounging.
Yeah,
and
we're all chilling out,
somewhere.
and then Rush is like, "So,
morning, drinking about things.
yeah. So if
Drinking
you guys
thoughts.
died, you guys want to be resurrected or what? Or should I bury you or cremation?
I mean, I've died once.
So you're okay with coming back?
It's the thing is, I don't know if there is one way I could have been brought back like fine, and that was the way that we did it. It's most likely never going to happen again. So if I die, I will most likely be dead.
Well, this isn't the question about what is likely to occur, but more so what's your desire and expectation of the rest of us in trying to bring you back? Do you want to come back, or do you prefer to stay dead? And if you prefer to stay dead, should we bury you? Do you just want us to talk? Is there like someone we should notify?
Benjen says, "Don't bring me back if I die.
All right.
Just bury me somewhere where the dirt's warm. I'll be fine."
I'll find the nearest desert.
What about you?
I mean, if I found someone who can kill me, I'm happy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy.
Good line of work. Huh?
Yeah.
And what about the other one? He points to Diedrich.
The other one.
Tough, the tough one.
He is
I
tough.
don't know if I'm tough per se.
You're so tough.
Whatever life I lead, however this path pans out, it's its own story. When my story ends, time for the sea to take me. There's no need to rehash old wounds.
So toss you in the ocean?
Bury him.
And Silk will, like, because she's been thinking about it because she's died already. Like, it's fine. She would want to stay dead. She knows what it's like to be dead.
What is it
Want
like?
to stay dead?
Yeah, she'd want to stay dead.
What's it like?
She already know. For me, it was terrifying. I am not who I used to be. I am just a broken fragment of what I used to be.
Hmm. I'm so
And
glad
that was-
Nasser
that
isn't
says,
hearing this.
There has to be more rum.
There, it was the last time I died was the realization that I am a broken bit,
I mean,
and
aren't we all a little broken? I mean, to do this.
she'll
No,
gesture
you
to her
guys don't
face, which
realize-
is literally fucking shattered.
Yeah. Selk, yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
Death can go one of many ways for each of us. Find our own. We'll either end up where we want to end up, in which case, why would we ever want to leave that? We'll end up realizing that our life was something or it didn't. And in either case, why would you want to come back to have those feelings and have to deal with that realization, whatever it may have been?
To finish the job.
The
My
will
job
be finished.
will, my job will never be finished unless I die.
Well, I guess like the job that we're trying to accomplish with this thing, you know, that we spend most of our efforts doing.
Yes, but at this point we've developed quite a following. We've got quite a team. I trust that others would carry on in our place were we to pass.
Completely agree.
I hope
If what
that's
you're
the
doing
case.
is worth it, if it means something to the people that you're trying to do this for, people will find you. People will carry on this mission.
Yes.
Not everybody is
Sleep
made for a
detailed-
specific
Leave
Sorry, just-
detailed journals.
pass on.
And then so Bendon's gonna say, "What about you, Theobald? Let's say
Oh.
we get to Vire. As soon as you step foot, somebody guts you.
Then it was as the gods wish. I have no need to come back after I am gone. Again, I believe that whatever missions, if they are noble, that we are undertaking will be completed. The only thing I would ask is that everyone raise a glass in my honor and share a happy memory of me and go on with their lives.
Like that one time you poisoned the entire ship.
Oh, jeez.
Remus is gonna say, "Let's raise a glass anyway." Theobald wouldn't tell you, but it's his birthday today.
Oh.
No, I'm serious.
Whose birthday is it?
Yeah.
Theobald's birthday.
Oh
we gotta
my
get smashed.
God, yeah, let's get a cake or something.
We're on a ship.
It's a good thing we were on a ship. I'd probably be flogged for saying that, but yeah, and it's a good thing we don't have any of the Talon's rum because that shit was potent. All right, well, okay, you guys are gonna sail overnight and then, sorry, sail. Yeah, you sail all day and then overnight. You'll arrive in the morning.
You're gonna skip over all the drunk Theobald shenanigans?
You guys want to have a drinking game again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no!
We
Also,
have to get out of this depressive shit.
I'll say if anyone kills me, they get my hammer or my bat. All right, that's my dying wish. Whoever kills me gets my bat.
All right, let's find some hard and fast Pathfinder drinking rules.
Well,
Oh
I
my
thought we were
gosh.
actually gonna
Do,
drink. Like I got
Drinking at night over the night.
We do
Yeah.
double pin again.
Oh, I think we'd start in the afternoon. I want to do Devil Pin again.
Okay.
Are we doing initiative for this? See who does what, or when, or what order are we
Yeah,
going?
who's playing Devil Pin?
I'll play Devil
What's
Pin.
devil
Oh,
pin?
I'm in.
Selk. Theobald.
Do we
All
just
Devil
Oh.
Pin is a
Oh.
game.
Rush.
There's a demon mask. There's it has, you aim for different points on it, like the tongue.
horn and a nose.
There's a different like hardness, like he just popped it up there. The different AC that you'd have to hit in order to stick the dart into the Devil Pin board.
Yep.
Huh.
AC 15 for the tongue. AC 20 for the nose, AC 25 for the horns because they're small. If you succeed, if you meet the AC on a ranged attack with a dart, not a dagger, you gain a point, which means you make one person. A point is worth telling one person to drink one shot.
Oh, can I use a bat to throw?
No.
If you fail, you lose a point, which means you have to do the drinking.
All right, yeah, that sounds
You
awesome.
don't want to go for the horns all the time because you're going to be drinking a lot of alcohol.
Rush doesn't remember because he got very drunk last time we played doubles.
Yes. At the end of a round, you have to make a save. If you've had drinks, you're going to have to make saves to prevent. I have stages of inebriation. Some rules. So
All
I'll go
right.
first. Diedrich, Theobald, Selk, and Rush.
I'll go. We'll start it off
All right.
easy. I'm gonna say tongue.
Sneak up on it.
Sneak up.
Can't see me. Precision damage.
Oh, that's a 31.
Where the fuck did Theobald go? We're playing a game.
So you should see the look on the board's face.
I can't use the macro. Wait, hang on.
Click your character icon.
Yeah,
and then
there we
click
go.
the macro.
All right.
All right, aim for the tongue. You earn a point. Who's drinking? Diedrich, Rush.
Silk takes a drink.
All right.
Rude.
So that's round one. Who's next? Selk, you're next.
Okay. I will also go for the tongue.
Who's drinking?
Theobald's gonna drink.
Theobald.
All right.
Oh god.
Rush.
Cool. All right. I guess I can't click them because I'm not in the system, right?
You have to.
You have to
Oh,
select
yeah.
your token.
He doesn't have a shit input.
So it's the macro is just gonna go based off of your. I think the macro reads as just ranged. Your like ranged attack modifier.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think I have all that. I need to.
Your character sheet is here. Let me reset it to PC. I'll just put in any number and then it should start to work.
Ba-dum-bum-bum, bum-ba-dum-ba-da-dum. And I'm gonna use Animal Affinity, so I get like these like falcon eyes.
So what's your dex right now? 12?
Yeah, but with this it boosts up to a 16.
I feel like that's cheating.
You didn't. What were the rules?
He's gotta throw the dart.
Okay, all right. Thank you. And then I'm gonna meta weapon it.
Meta weapon of dart?
Can you see him doing this?
Yes, you absolutely do. Describe meta weapon to me.
So I like hold it and I close my eyes and like a little rainfall and a nice breeze goes by and the weapon looks a little bit shinier. So it's a +1 dart.
Okay, so you're at it's your BAB plus
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, my BAB is
1.
6 right now.
Base attack bonus is 6. Add 4 to that. You're at like +10 to hit.
Yeah.
Go for the
Alright.
horn.
So I just roll or can I put it in the click a button?
You have.
Oh, so yeah, so I gotta add. Sorry, your base attack bonus. We're gonna set it as.
Oh, actually, it's 6 base attack bonus.
For some reason, it's not even gonna let me edit yours. Oh wait.
Yeah, without the macro, you'd have to call what you're hitting to. Or else you miss.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not. Your sheet is not agreeing with me.
Yeah, I could just roll it.
Oh, rain. Yeah, I guess you just have to roll
Yeah,
it now.
and since I'm in a trance, I'll also get a +2 to my attack. All right, so that is base 6, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, so 11.
Natural 1.
I know that's how it's gonna come out. Fucking and
What were you going for? Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Oh man, so shiny. Thunk.
someone just got a +1 dart.
Take a drink. You have +1 drink. All right, Diedrich.
Lug.
DJ actually isn't playing. He's just watching.
Oh, Theobald.
All
Oh,
right.
that's the first round then.
Yeah. So what's our check?
It's gonna be 10 plus the number of drinks you've had. So right now you just had 1, so it's a DC 11, and I guess you're making a Constitution save, right? Because it's technically a poison effect.
Ooh,
Okay.
so those who drank have to do a Constitution
A
save?
Constitution, like the check, or are you doing a fort save?
It's a fort save.
Okay, cool. Haha.
All right. Animal affinity.
Succeed. Succeed. Animal affinity.
Spending that PP.
Theobald,
Don't waste all your PP.
Theobald, you get a +2 bonus on the save because you worship the right kind of guy.
All right.
Fuck.
Good Lord.
Jeez.
Let's go.
Round
You just
2.
reverse Jesus that alcohol in your stomach. Like, you're water now. And he's like, oh, you're right. All right. Theobald, it's your turn again.
All right. I'm calling nose on this one.
Oh, okay. He makes it. Who's drinking?
So we'll go for Selk and Rush.
Yeah.
I think you
Alright.
just need to take out, in my honest opinion, you should just take out Rush first.
So you're at 2. Rush, you're at 2. Who's next?
It's me. I'm gonna
Alright.
keep playing it safe with the tongue.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to populate the macro somewhere else. So it's around.
Alright.
Ignore this. There we go.
Theobald, you have +11 to hit. What the fuck?
Well, man, I love that Mac. Okay. All right. Who drinks?
Actually, I'm gonna keep giving him to Theobald because
Yep. All right.
joke Theobald.
Even playing field. Rush.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna boost it again.
You motherfucker.
And I'm pretty competitive, so I'm always going for the horn.
Horns?
You took 3 shots.
Yeah.
How many shots?
Let me look up Devil Pin. I think there is something
That's,
there.
that's 3.
Oh, but he rolled a crit fail too
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, so Devil Pin, when you crit fail, you double your drinks, but I mean you double your points, but that's a different version of the rules. So
You take 6 shots.
That makes sense.
oh my god.
Boom, 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 boom.
Maybe.
That's what you get for cheating.
No, you drink. It's 3 shots, but you got to drink it out of a shoe.
You have to drink it out of your own shoe.
Because when it's a nat 1, it doesn't even hit the board. It hits something else.
All right, so 3 more drinks out of my own shoe.
Whoever's shoe wants to do it. That's
We're-
the thing. They get to decide. It's a democracy to figure out what the shoe is.
I feel like, Rush, do you keep your shoes clean?
Doubt it.
You're drinking out of your shoes. I keep mine clean.
Go.
All right. So that's 1, 2. You only have 5 drinks. Still live.
Yeah, I know, right?
End of the round. Everybody make a fortitude
I-
save.
I have DC 12.
Your DC 12. Theobald's DC 12.
What's my
Rush.
DC?
DC 15.
Oh, okay, I can't.
Oh,
Oh!
Theobald, you beat it. Whoa! All right. Your
Negative shots again.
goes down a point. Actually goes down 2 points.
My what? My what?
Your inebriation is going
Oh.
down 2 points.
Yes.
All right, Theobald. New round.
We're gonna say nose again.
Okay. Who drinks?
Both of those are going to rush.
That negates that. He's back to 5.
Okay, so 5 drinks.
Silk.
I'm gonna attempt nose as well.
Okay, who drinks?
Both of them to Theobald.
All right, Theobald, you
That's
have
my
4.
mission.
Rush.
All right, I'm gonna augment the fuck out of this thing because I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
What are you?
So I'm like, "Vraw," and you see like the rain come down in the wind. I'm like, "Vraw." God damn it. Oh man.
So he takes another 3 shots.
Yeah. Or yeah. If I miss, right?
So you missed the horns.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
miss the horns.
3 more shots. So,
Let's do
so
it.
your body has taken in 10 shots of whatever this is. Negated 2 of it. Given you're a big guy, a huge guy, very huge, not very guy. I mean, I don't know what you are, but you're doing. Actually, we'll see how you're doing because everybody gets to make that save now.
Oh man.
DC 14 for Theobald. DC. So what do you?
Oh no.
Oh, Theobald, you are. Save. +2 morale bonus. Yeah, you are. Yep, you are stage 1 inebriated.
How many stages of inebriation are there?
You don't get to know.
I intend to find
Round-
out tonight.
Round 3. Oh no, round whatever. Theobald, you go.
All right. We're going for nose again.
Nose goes. Okay, who drinks?
Rush.
Glug glug
All right.
glug.
12. Silk,
Going for nose.
who drinks?
Theobald.
Theobald,
Both
you're
of
at
them.
6. Rush.
All right, hold on. Let me fix Bailey real quick. I think no, it's not Bailey. Bailey's gone. Are we missing? No. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix that person. There you go. There you go. Get back in that little box.
Oh,
You guys in your musical chair. All right, let's do this. Going for the horns.
natural 1.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
get it!
We got it.
Silk's at 2 drinks right now, by the way.
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna take 1 and the rest go to Silk.
Fuck.
Cocky, are we?
Yeah.
So
It's
1.
time for
All right, Silk, you're
saves.
at 4. All right, saves, everybody.
Okay, I make it.
Yeah.
E14, you make it. Theobald, you make it. Rush,
Wow.
what did you get?
33, bro.
What?
Fuck
How's it
you.
14?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was DC 21. You.
Come at me.
And all right, okay, next round. Theobald,
I feel by the time we get to our
nose
place,
again.
I'm just gonna fall out the boat with my bat.
Oh
like,
no.
Theobald takes 2 of his own shots.
Rumspringer.
Oh, how does Diedrich feel about all of this?
Dietrich's just sitting back watching you guys get drunk as shit.
he's hanging out with Benjamin.
Prepared to save a life if necessary.
My lung. Oh God.
We're gonna go nose.
All right,
Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Did I natural 20 that?
you did nat
Oh.
20 that.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means if you were going for the horns, it would have worked. I don't know. You nat 20, it's an automatic hit, right, with a thrown weapon. So.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so you.
Theobald.
Theobald, you're at 5. You're at 8 drinks now. Oh no, plus drinking too. So you're at 8, 9. You're at 10 drinks now. Oh, guys, this is getting bad. Selk went. Okay, Rush, it's your turn.
All right, going for the horns always.
Get out your other shoe, Rush.
Get out your shoe. Free drink.
Oh God. See like a mouse fall out.
What's your fortitude?
My fortitude is a
16.
right now is a 10, and then every time I drink, I'm boosting it with my power points.
That's awesome. All right. So, everyone make a fortitude save now.
7. I'm good.
17, DC 14. Yep.
Not good. Not good.
All right. You're now stage 2 inebriated.
Uh,
That was
guys,
affecting
if
our
I-
dear
10,
Theo.
11, 12, 13.
have I ever told you how much I love you guys?
Oh man,
You're the
yeah.
best.
Anything for you, buddy. It's your birthday.
I feel like next time I'm just gonna pick up Theobald. All right, I got it. I'm gonna hit the horns.
Oh my god.
Wait, how many shots has Rush taken?
Yeah,
He
how
has
many-
taken an absolute. He has taken 15 shots, but it's because he's got this superhuman power to cleanse his body and prevent. Gracias Targeta is gonna say, that man could make me a lot of money in the shackles. Mark Kelly's gonna make a gambling man out of me again. We gotta get off this ship. All right, so Theobald, if you still want to play, you can.
Do
It's
it.
not a great idea to arrive to a new city at stage 3 hangover. but
Yeah, all of us go plop.
you can.
We
Yeah,
have potions of restoration and stuff.
yeah, but
Oh fuck.
get to stage 3 and I get to pick where you wake up.
Yes, that sounds awesome. I
So-
want to get to stage 3.
No, I'm not doing it. Okay, so who drinks?
So Theobald takes one, and one to Selk, and one to Rush.
You're at 11 shots. 1 to Selk, 1 to Rush. Selk, you've had 5 shots. Who you got?
Fuck. Nose has been okay.
Who
Okay.
drinks?
Did Rush say he really wants to get super drunk?
Yeah.
He's had 16 shots so far.
Fuck.
So what? He said it with his actions.
I will take one and then give one to Theobald.
Oh.
Y'all drinking your. All right.
Cheers! Cheers!
Yeah.
Okay. Rush.
All right, come on. Don't fail me now. God damn it.
All right. You take 1, 2, 3 drinks.
So what
Make-
happens when you take shots above your constitution modifier?
Oh, hell yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you have more ounces of alcohol in your body than constitution points, I get to decide what happens at that point.
I think I'm there.
All right. So everybody make, you make your fortitude saves. Rush, you're at DC 27.
Oh my god.
Selk,
Selk's fine.
Selk stage 1.
But I'm
Rush.
stage 1? I thought my DC was only 16.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you're fine. I was looking at Rush's.
Rush is
Rush.
fine.
You're fine. Theobald, your DC was 22. You're stage 3.
I thought hey, you guys. That's a fun game. Like a game. That's a fun game.
This is all I wanted.
Just check chat for me. Theobald is in a deep religious meditation.
I check his pulse just to make sure he's still alive.
Benjamin says it's not the first time he's done this.
This is an awesome game. I love it.
All right.
Rush, we're gonna go to the end.
We're going to the end.
Remus is just gonna pick up Theobald. Like, I'll put him to bed.
Dietrich looks at Benjamin. Is
Like
are they
patting his
all
back.
alcoholics? Is that the coping mechanism here?
Apparently.
All right. That's fair. It's good to know.
Silk did
I'll,
take up actually drinking alcohol after she died that one time.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Dying does that.
When I get a chance, I'll make sure to acquire the appropriate divine touch.
Oh, okay.
Fill
Fair.
this up a
So,
little bit more quickly.
who drinks? Rush.
Rush.
Okay, Rush, you take 2. Rush, who drinks?
All right, let's see if I
He
hit.
chooses himself.
Oh, I still got to
Well,
hit.
I feel that Rush doesn't really understand the rules of this game.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. Self, you take 2
Wait,
drinks.
1
drinks?
for me, 2 for her.
Somewhere along the line, he thinks that the number of drinks is.
All right. It kind of is. Fortitude save. Yours is a DC 30. Rush. Stop. All right, you've negated 2 of these points. Again.
Mine's only DC 18 right now.
Yours is DC 18. You're
Okay,
fine.
made it.
Selk, throw a pin. Throw a dart.
Fuck. I take another 2
All right.
shots.
1, 2. Rush.
All right. No.
3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Fortitude save. Self.
I'm not inebriated.
Oh!
Well, that went poorly.
Stage 1, sucker.
I'm like, whoa. That
I was
last...
in my stage
5,
one.
10, 15, 20, 21, 22,
You only
23,
reached stage 1 on a natural 1.
27 shots of alcohol. And you hit stage. You're
Fuck.
stage 2. Because
You know what? I'm going to spend a hero point.
You are a hero.
I feel this is. Never mind.
There's
do.
nothing more important that will happen throughout this campaign than this.
Nothing at all.
Exactly.
Rush needs to win.
31.
What the heck, Rush? You have deep-seated issues.
You're now realizing.
One of us. One of
Yes,
us.
now.
That was the first thing he wrote on the character sheet. Under name, he said deep-seated
Seated
issues.
issues.
Scribbles it out. You have I don't have a lot of room left. Rush.
I would like to put out issues like subscriptions.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, more issues than Pathfinder Adventure Path. Oh, it's funny because there's 200 of them.
Taking our
Oh,
2 shots, Rush.
All right, hold on. Let me just fix Bailey's pick.
All right, now Rush.
There you go.
Throw a pin.
I'm gonna throw a pin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Uh,
26, 27, 28.
this will probably go
All right,
better for
make
me.
a
if I-
fortitude save. DC 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 36, 37. DC 38, you
Oh,
failed.
dude.
No.
Yeah, I'm level 1 inebriated now.
I think we both are.
All right, Self, go. You might win
Fuck.
this drinking game. Nope, you might not. Rush.
Alright.
Throw it.
1 for me, 2 for her.
Self, you're at 13. This is not safe.
I'm not at 13. I'm at 14.
Oh, okay. Whoops, my bad. All right, make a fortitude save, everybody.
I'm at 2nd level inebriation.
Same.
DC. All right. Self, go.
Ugh. We're gonna start playing the safe game. Fuck.
So you take a drink. You're at 15. Rush, make a throw.
Roll.
This is getting sadder and sadder for everyone watching.
Roll, dang it. It's not rolling. Go.
Does that mean Silk wins because you can't roll?
I
All right,
miss.
you failed. You take 1, 2, 3. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. DC 42 fortitude save, and Self, you're at a DC 25.
25. We both pass
You
out at the
fail.
same
You both
time.
fall to the ground. It's a tie. Are you happy now?
Well
I
fought, little
am.
brother.
I'm like, oh, so do it again tomorrow.
This was sad.
Dietrich
Everybody
looks at
lost.
at the
Everybody who
nearest-
watched also lost.
Yeah. Dietrich looks at the nearest boat hand and says, How long is our trip exactly?
Elliot says, we'll be there in the morning.
Oh my. Okay.
All right, guys.
So it takes one Benjin to drag Silk somewhere. It takes 3 other people to drag Rush somewhere else.
At this
All
point,
right.
I'm just gonna call Russian a willing object and levitate him.
Yeah, just we.
Quote of the night. At this point, I'm just gonna call Rush a willing object and levitate him. At this point, just move him to the cargo bay. That is funny, guys, because you're gonna wake up. Good news, you woke up. I don't know what condition I want to give you.
Can we
It's
make
not
a fort
looking-
say? Can we make a fort save waking up?
Yeah, sure.
The best part of waking up
You're not. Yeah.
is folders in your cup.
Theobald, if you want. Theobald.
Yeah.
You get a +2 on that, actually.
Oh fuck, rude.
He worships the guy. Okay.
Shit.
Not
If
20.
if this was a book reading contest, you got a nat 20 on your fort save.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well, so I'm up walking around the ship like, hey man, good morning. How's it going?
Drinking Folgers out of a mug.
Rush and I are not good.
Yeah. No, you guys are.
Is this a thing lesser restoration potions could fix?
It is.
I will take one. I will offer one to Rush.
I'm fine.
It's just drink it. It's more alcohol.
Okay.
Smell
I don't
it.
think that's gonna do what you think it's gonna do.
Go shh. No.
Yeah.
All right. Ellie is gonna say, "Come up on deck. We're gonna tell you how to get to Vire from here."
Okay.
Okay.
We go up
So
slowly.
you guys will notice it is bright as hell out there, especially for you guys. Not Theobald, he's got this. But, it's not his first rodeo. I'm going to show you a picture.
The sun's too
Map.
bright, guys.
That's a map of Vire. Not much of it is super useful to you. All you have to know, Crassius is going to point. You guys are actually out in the water. In the bottom left corner, Crassius says, down there in the middle with the docks, that's called the Vise. Water's too shallow. We can't take warships in there. Besides, I don't think they'd like it. Typically, when I take people here, what we do is we wait. Probably have a ferry out here within the hour. It'll taxi you in. And within the hour, it is. A small little boat, almost kind of like a rowboat. Just kind of like moseys along. They assume somebody's trying to get into Vire, but the ship's too big. So this is actually just their full-time job, is that they just ferry people in or take people across. And yeah, so you just see like a little rowboat makes its way up to the ship. There's just like 2 Chelish men rowing, and they call up, say, "Climb aboard. Tell us
Okay.
where you want to go." Russ jumps in.
We.
The
Pops in.
testing buoyancy.
It's
Theobald
very
joins.
Hey, so
Yeah.
where are we going?
You tell me.
I think we should just start at the docks.
All right.
She never told me
The
where.
Vice? Is that what they call it? The Vice?
Well, who are you looking for?
Molly Mayapple.
Mayapple. Sounds like the 7 apples. I'll take you where you need to go.
Is that a reference to 7 deadly sins?
Rush, we've been over this.
There are not as few as 7 in this city, but could be. So he's gonna row you over. And I guess it's not super relevant where you guys are, but I'll shift ping it. You guys will land right about there on the map.
How rocky is this boat?
It's not that bad. It's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It's just
Rush,
like really loud. It's a lot of it's.
Rush will offer to row as well.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get my cardio in.
Your muscles.
Yeah, my muscles.
Chicken and rice, guys. Chicken and rice.
Yeah. Reps, man. Gotta get the reps in.
Guys in the ship says, just 2 blocks up that way. You'll see a sign.
Thank you.
And what was it called again?
7 apples.
7 apples. All right.
Ask for Molly. All right. So you guys make it up, and you find this hostel. It's multiple floors, and something inside smells irresistible because you guys have been eating warship food for the last 36 hours.
My favorite.
And
It's
as you
mostly
guys,
been
I
alcohol.
assume you guys,
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
guys
say,
head in right away.
Eating necessarily.
Yep. And as you do, you'll spot just a quaint little seating arrangement, and not a lot of people are actually in here. It looks like it almost been cleared out for some reason because it's really busy outside, but there's not a lot going on. You do spot this woman. Oh no.
Oh, she's
layer problem.
she's in the ocean.
It's a map layer problem. Ah.
No.
All right. This woman, minus a crossbow and a sword, she's just kind of chilling. She's talking to a lady off in the corner. You make a perception check.
I perceive.
Theobald, you'll
20.
recognize, and Selk, you'll recognize. A Nazarene Alamaxa sitting in a chair. Bailey, are you there?
Yep.
All right. How about you describe Nazarene's appearance? She's lounged about. An elven servant actually leans in and whispers something. She nods, and he gets her another glass of what you assume to be wine.
She looks fairly tired. Who hasn't met Nazrin?
You don't recognize so you'll spot Selk and Theobald. Selk looks a bit different, hair cropped. I don't know if you remember that.
Her hair has actually grown out a little bit.
Oh, she's working a bob, and she's got her face is cracked from her forehead down.
Okay.
Like a dropped porcelain doll. You do recognize Theobald. They have a new someone else is with him you don't recognize, but he doesn't look important. He looks kind of like a pauper. And then there's like a tall man with what looks to be a bat, plate armor, and this like prismatic opalescent mood ring style hair that's shaved on one side.
He seems
And then there looks
angsty.
to be, yep, two Hell Knight Order of the Torrent armigers. You recognize by their armor. Yep. One elf and one a human.
Okay. So I look fairly exhausted, guys. I'm sporting some new glasses and looks like I might have aged a little bit. Like I just look tired in the way that if you look at someone and you're like, oh, that person didn't age well. Like that's how it seems. I've got these like almost like John Lennon glasses.
Yep.
They're fairly tinted, and like I look like I have like I don't know, like black
like
eyes
a
or something
celebrity
like
sporting a
that.
man over. Yep. Yeah, and then these deep like bags under eyes that almost look like black eyes. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks different, guys.
And I don't acknowledge you at all. Like you haven't caught my attention yet. You guys are still pretty far, right?
Yeah, the other side of the tavern.
Yeah.
So
I'm still doing my thing.
So what's good
Silk?
here?
Say again?
So what's good
Silk's
here?
gonna. Oh.
Sorry, no, you go. You sound like you're doing something more important.
Okay. Silk's gonna immediately.
Theobald's at the bar already, so.
Theobald, we have shit to do.
Oh, the bar!
Come back later. She'll just gently call out for Nazarene as she walks towards her.
Azrin?
I
Follow Silk.
visually get like excited and
Yeah.
look over.
So the elf is gonna help.
And
Is gonna help Nazrin up. Just kind of bound by the arm. They're gonna walk over casually, gracefully, and the elf is just gonna look at Silk and say, "Be careful, she's not feeling well."
I'll give her a gentle hug because I miss her.
and then I squeeze you.
It's
Yeah,
funny
it
because
worked
she
out.
has been gone for 6 weeks, like over a month in the
Yeah.
game. So it's a reunion.
Thank you so much for coming.
As that's happening, Molly says to Rush, "You look hungry or sick?"
Yes.
Yeah, my
Framing
hair
it
is
as a
probably like
question.
a green, like dark green.
Sure.
Do you have pancakes?
Pancakes.
Yeah, I've been really like dreaming about them last couple nights. So if you have some pancakes, that would please me.
That can
Does
be
she
a-
not know what pancakes are?
We don't have them here, but
Do you call them
there's
flatjacks?
there's always something inside.
Just flour and water.
That's
and
my
mix them.
assistant. She's gonna go look for pancakes.
Thanks. She's awesome.
Selk, Nazrin.
I think Selk at first would just be excited to she's excited.
Yep.
Very happy to see Nazarene. Before she even asked questions, she pulled out fucking the cards from Iris and Sokro.
Mm.
They were probably yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's like very excited, and then she realizes something isn't right.
Mm.
What happened? Oh, hold on. I was whispered at.
Okay, so Diedrich, what do you want to do while you're here?
He's actually standing with Selk.
Play tavern music for you guys if you're on Sirenscape. Sorry.
Do.
Yeah, he's just standing with Selk, just trying to get an idea of who this person is and what exactly is
Okay.
going on.
And as Nazarene is whispering, Selk will just say like out loud, like, "Yes, this is Diedrich."
Yeah, Diedrich, he bows. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
The Diedrich is he's a human male, of course. He stands about 6'2"-ish. He's wearing full plate. His hair is short. It's cropped, styled to the left or so. He's got a bastard sword across his back, and he carries himself fairly confidently. But yeah, he's just standing next to Selk. He gives you a bow.
Okay. It's nice to meet you.
You've already met Benjamin Prevost. You'll recognize his voice as he speaks. He's just one of the armigers for the Hell Knight Order of the Torrent.
Okay.
Okay, and then Molly comes back with a cast iron serving tray full of pancakes.
Fuck yeah! I'll just sit down and be like,
As
This
you
is
start
what
like
we do.
shoving stuff in your face, like, and Nazarene, this is Rush. Rush, chew, and then speak. Chew, swallow,
Long
then
travels.
speak.
Yeah.
Rush is specialist in arms, to say the least.
yeah, hi, I'm Rush. Oh god, I'm on the spot now.
Weapon in humanoid
You can
form. That's
stop
the
there,
best way to
Rush. It's
describe him.
Yeah. Rush has like this vibrant hair that's slowly starting to gain more color. It's going from like a green to maybe like a fiery red now as he's getting more excited about the pancakes. He has full plate armor, but it kind of comes down to his like arms, which are kind of like these huge, beefy, muscly things. He wears gloves, and he has this big baseball bat on his side that has kind of these little runes on it of his deity. Yeah.
Nazrin seems unimpressed. This is,
Fine.
Did you call us here, Nazarene?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Is there somewhere else we should speak, or is here all right?
Molly says, this is a perfect place. I'm working with Nazarene. We've come to make a deal. My end of the bargain is I get you a place at a table with a woman named Mantis Kaliki.
Not to be confused with Wiz Khalifa.
From what
Different
I hear,
people.
You guys are important in the city of Kintargo. And Vire, being important doesn't mean much in Vire. It's more important to be, well, wealthy but anonymous. So as soon as you step out of this place, I invite you to use whatever name you'd like, because this is not a city of laws, this is a city of promises. And one of those promises is, I shall speak many names, which roughly means if you give someone a name that isn't yours, they're forced to accept it as truth.
Well, this should be interesting.
Wait, what? If someone comes up to me and says my name's Bob, I have to accept this?
You do in this city.
Well, what if I don't know, knock them out?
Then you would do well in the keep.
Josh, remember
Diedrich.
not swing first?
Hey man, you remember that thing we talked about?
Yeah, but my name's important to me. Why? I don't like it, but sure, whatever.
Name's important to you.
All right, let's get to the business at hand. What is this meeting for?
Tomorrow night, there's a banquet. It just so happened that the banquet had, well, about a half dozen empty seats. Myself and 5 other people would be just enough. And, well, let's just say the woman hosting the banquet is very important for anyone seeking assistance from neighboring cities.
Oh, I see where this is going. Okay.
All right, a gala. I like that.
What do we need to know about this person?
Well, that's the problem with Vire, is if you know too much, you're in trouble. This is exactly why I contacted Nazarene. Part of my agreement is if I can help you, I can get out of this place before I wind up dead. See, I learned something about her. And if you decide to tell anybody, well, eventually it'll get back to you and you might end up dead also, so be careful. Mentis Kaliki is secretly one of the 5 kings and queens of this city. Now, all of the kings and queens are held anonymously. Nobody knows their names. And if you do, well, either they need to get a new job or you need to die. So don't tell anybody. But she's the Queen of Delights.
What is the importance of being an anonymous?
Well, the city's just been built on that. And if you had a list of every important Chelish or Avistani noble to visit this city for unspeakable reasons, then I imagine all of Galarian would fall apart. So anonymity is the only reason why this city exists. So they realize, why not enforce the same rules with their politics?
And Nazarene, you made these arrangements?
Yes. It'll be a step in the right direction for sure.
No, I'm seeing the strategic benefit. So this is a place of anonymity and partial promises, half truths. Is that about right?
Yeah.
About right. If you want to use your name, you absolutely can. Just as I use Molly Mayapple. Many people keep their names in this city, but it's just not required.
I'm more concerned about what is this individual going to want to hear in order to make the appropriate.
Well, if you're well spoken, you know culture, and you can impress her with a gift and good dress, she might be willing to lend her support.
Fuck.
That's exactly the thing you should not
First things
say.
first, everybody needs a new change of clothes. Everybody except for Nazrin, because she's of a noble house.
Shopping episode.
I'm not sure any of you know what that means, but
I would appreciate if everyone would call me a different name during this as well tomorrow.
What name?
Rose.
Sure. Yes.
All right.
Rose it is.
Does anybody else have a name they
that's
would like?
trans-
Oh man,
Translated
what is
from-
oh god, what was my real name? What my parents gave me.
Oh no.
Do you have it written down somewhere?
Fucking A.
Wait.
What was it?
I thought your name. You have a surname, but that was the name your parents gave you.
Oh, Rush?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Then I'm doing Rush, but I'm adding in my surname.
Okay, and what is that? She asks.
Hold on.
Molly asks.
Victocora.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Victocora.
You using the full Victor Cora name for this?
Yeah, call me Sir
So
Victocora.
Nazrin will have heard you say that. I'm not sure if she knew, but now she knows.
I didn't say
And is it
anything
Victor
about.
Cora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just get my
Dude.
armor polished?
Which is a bombshell.
Do I know him?
Last thing you heard was that Rectus Victocora was the last surviving Victocora. Everyone else was dead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's go to the Opal Market, huh?
Shopping episode.
What sort of dress do you need?
Can we wear armor?
Certainly not armor. No.
Oh my god.
Not used to not wearing armor.
I know just the place.
Yeah.
So Molly will take you. She's gonna walk along the docks to get over to the Opal Market in the center of Vire.
Is this a formal gala? Is there a special outfit? Is it a masquerade?
It is not a masquerade, but
Because the entire town is a
you'd
masquerade.
Fair play.
expect to buy only the most current of elegant garb
Yes,
I
let's
am-
do it.
from this summer.
So, Silk knows a lot of things. She's very charismatic. She's just not up to date on everything.
It's going to be expensive
So it has to be from this summer?
this summer specifically.
Hey, point me where I will spend as much money as possible.
I
Oh
didn't
my
get the
goodness. Careful with
magazine
that.
for this summer. How am I
Be
supposed to know
careful.
what to look at?
Let's do this.
I'll remind you the second promise I'll teach you tonight is I shall honor all coin, which means all transactions in this city are binding. Refunds are not guaranteed.
All
You are
right.
not to burgle or steal,
Oh,
but the price is always negotiable.
okay. And can you hook us up with some good outfits? I mean, is there someone I need to go to? I haven't been like measured in a while, so I've been working on some things.
You might experience a shortage of rope, but we can give it a shot.
Okay, and I just start taking off my
yeah,
armor.
You guys go over to a place called Tight Threads.
Tight threads?
How much do you
Oh,
want
fuck
to
yeah.
spend on an outfit?
Uh,
Molly is going to tell you right away. As soon as she sees anything worth less than 100 gold, she's going to dismiss it.
what is the most expensive thing possible?
What?
Like, what is the most expensive outfit I can get?
Excuse me. This tall, lanky, chellish man goes to the back, and then he comes out again. He says, "Are you certain about that?"
I'm a noble. Sir Victicora is my name, and I demand the most elegant, beautiful thing that will be bestowed upon these shoulders
Make an intimidation check.
and broad chest. Oh, I'm not trying to intimidate him.
Well, no, I mean, intimidation, it means a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair that it comes across as like that. I'm like, "Grr."
Well, you did say you demand. That's what intimidating. You did make a Karen.
I got a 1.
Yes.
And I
It's not
rolled
even
a
in that one.
4.
Victor Cora said, Nazarene will come along with you, but she's not in a rush. She's just like locked arms, just walking around with this elf servant.
I'm walking around with Malia.
Yeah.
Fancy.
No, it's,
Silk and I are walking.
yeah, we're
very
catching
close.
up.
We've missed each
Oh,
other.
okay.
Yeah.
Your elf is on. All right, so he's gonna come back with a robe, a garb piece. It's worth 1,000 gold.
All right, and I'm gonna put it on. And is that other lady here? The good
Sorry,
one.
what?
I'm just
The
gonna
other
look
lady?
around. Do I look good? Is this nice?
Yeah.
Does he look
It
good?
looks exquisite.
Fuck.
It looks amazing. Actually.
All right, and I hand him the gold. What else we got? Do I need to get a haircut? Is there perfume? What else? Princess? No, not what was it?
Just
What was
a
that
moment.
show?
Wonderful hair. He's actually gonna put a hand in and like inspect your hair,
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
and then suddenly, with a yank, he pulls out a small wad of it.
Ow!
Just like so rude. And then he says, "It's just a minute."
You know, you've done more
He'll
damage to
disappear
me
into the back. You hear like a bell. Ding.
than a guy who had a flaming sword just like another week.
Oh God. No legs thrown. So, Theobald,
Yes,
are you looking to buy an outfit here?
sure.
Okay. You can buy one for as little as 100 gold.
Ooh,
And
100
Self
gold.
can get an outfit as well. Also, Diedrich.
It's a little rich.
Dietrich will be going through with a fairly discerning eye.
Okay. Okay. You can make a
Looking
perception
for-
check if you're trying to find something specific.
Looking for his colors.
Latex.
Tends to be darker blues, navy blue.
Okay.
Is there anything like Osiriani there?
Not here. But if you're trying to ask around for that, that's an option. Diedrich, you find what you're looking for. Theobald can get what you're looking for.
What's the cost for Dietrich's outfit?
130 gold, but it's the colors you want.
I'll be diplomatizing it down to 100.
Okay.
Yeah. Silk will try and look around or ask around for any
Yeah, you can head out to the open market and just take a look. Yeah. Get it for 100. 100 easy.
I got 21 on perception to look.
You actually find a place. Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a sign written in ancient Osiriani. They have Assyrian robes.
Wait, it's written. Wait, what? Did you say it's written in ancient Osiriani?
There's just a banner on the top of the shop written in ancient
Okay.
Osiriani. Yeah, this is like a really weird market. There's like a lot going on, including like it's like a really busy like center area, and then it's just lined with shops all the way around. It's like a big pit, and you have like someone like doing like lion taming, a couple people trying to sell things, vendors like hawking shit, signs for like strip clubs, people selling stuff then they're like stilt walkers. Someone's like about to swallow a flaming sword, but you see that shop, you head in. Actually, you can go with Nazarene.
Yeah, if Nazarene wants to tag along, fucking go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Rush, guy comes back with a vial. He says, just close your eyes for a second, sir.
What's your name?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just close your eyes for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is just my first time. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, God. You just feel like you got egged, but you didn't. It was glass. He shatters the vial on your skin, and then you look, and there's just ink all over your robe that you paid for.
What is this?
Wait for it, and then
I'm
the
like,
ink, the ink,
hand to bat.
the ink, sort of like when you have like stuff and you do like the soap, and it goes, it just darts all the way across your robes, and then it all of a sudden you start to notice that it has the same color signature as your hair.
Oh.
It's that same like dancing color like look, but there's still a lot of white space, and it's moving around sort of like a Rorschach.
Like the Watchman mask.
Rorschach mask.
You've made me beautiful. I want to hug you now.
I'm okay. I'll be okay, cut to Nazrin. Selk, you wanted to get an ancient
Yeah.
Osiriani outfit?
Well, I just want to get something Osiriani. Like, if there's anything, like, the Osiriani line of whatever. I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Is there anything there worthy of being able to go to this ball in? This gala?
It's a little risky because it's not current. It's so last 10,000 years, but I think you think it'll work. It's risky, but it might have good effect.
I'll consult Nazrin. Do you think this is a good idea?
Make a knowledge and ability check.
Nazrin or me? Or both?
Yes, both.
Ian, I'm not at a computer.
Oh, I'll roll it for you.
I
Make
got
a knowledge and
15.
ability check.
You got 15.
We both got 15.
You both got 15. You both think it's a fine idea.
Oh God.
Both at the same time said, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we consult
I
your
think-
Mayapple
I
friend?
think you could do it.
Okay. Yeah, you'll meet back up with Molly in the center of this square.
Because like her logic, it could be bold enough to get it, like, garner enough attention and respect, but I also don't know.
Perhaps. We'll see. It could be, well, interesting. But you'll see a lot of interesting things that night. I won't spoil it.
Do it.
Oh, next we're going to need gifts.
Oh,
It's customary to bring a gift.
how much am I paying for old clothes that aren't old-fashioned clothes?
Do you have an appraise? Can you make an appraise check?
Probably.
It's
Turns
a
out there's something
bargain.
that's just dead ass, just mine. I'm like, it's mine. I got 20 on appraise.
Okay. It ran you 280 gold.
Cool.
You should barter for 275.
Baby, I will.
All right. So,
I don't think I've got 275, Nazarene. I'm sorry.
well, so it's time to. No, you didn't. It's time to look for a gift. Let's see. What would Miss Kaliki enjoy? Well, I know she enjoys onyx jewelry and onyx gifts, and she's particularly fond of spiders. But she, like me, doesn't she?
How about a necklace spider with a little onyx stone in the middle?
It's a great idea if you can find it. Go do a diplomacy check to gather information, see if you can find any of that.
I would like to assist Nazarene since I'm also walking her around.
You can aid another. Everyone's regrouped, so Diedrich and Theobald and Rush. How do you want to go about the gifts?
Diedrich will look to find it was onyx.
Yeah,
Yep.
Onyx.
Onyx spider
Thing.
statue or what have you.
Necklace.
I think Nazareth and I should look like for
Now-
a matching set of jewelry, so we could be like, two of us together made you this one got you the super awesome gift. It's a full set. I
It's a
don't know.
grand idea.
Ian, did you do that roll for me?
Oh,
Thank you.
And then
Diplomacy.
do I also roll it?
You got a 23. Yeah.
Ooh.
Another.
I got 29 on diplomacy.
Gather information.
Got a 32.
32. Yeah. So, Diedrich, what you discovered, it's not a great idea, as you learn. You went over. It's not a good idea. It was what you overheard at a jewelry store. It's a bad idea if two people give someone the same gift, regardless of whether or not they know each other. If you're the second person to give someone the same gift, you're at fault, even if you're not at fault, basically. So you don't want to give
But
somebody
it's not technically the same gift.
if it's made of onyx. It's redundant.
You're redundant.
Alright. That's fine.
You could go to a pet store, find a spider.
Who's speaking?
So, but your diplomacy check found 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if somebody wants to make a diplomacy check to find out what else she might like if you wanted to find out what the queen likes instead of
Fuck.
Mantis Kaliki.
I think I just rolled a natural 20.
Holy okay, so
Yeah.
you found out she likes novels from Ustalov, banquet utensils, flowers with black petals, any fancy or ornate potion vials, or salacious works of art, in addition to onyx jewelry and spiders and mead.
She
That's
likes.
the eclectic interest.
What was the vials thing that you just? What was that you just
Fancy potion vials.
said? Hey,
Artesian potion vials.
I have a thing. I have a bag where I remember we have an item. We have a waterproof golden hilt flask with an opal stopper.
Oh!
That's
But
it.
That
That's
is
better.
lovely.
There's an
Oh!
elixir of truth inside, but like, can we just pour that
Ooh.
into a different bottle?
Leave it. Thank you.
I think I found my gift.
That's okay.
Oh my
That's
God.
brilliant. Very creative. Okay, so
Well, here's my suggestion.
she also likes lacy gloves.
To our meeting this individual. We need to figure out who is going to be talking to her. That person should probably have, quote unquote, the best gift.
Oh, fair insight.
Oh, we have the fucking hilt flask. Does Silk know if you could just pour out the potion to a different container and you just have the same? It doesn't affect it. It shouldn't affect it.
Oh,
Just a
so
fucking
you
container.
guys,
I want to get rid of potion.
Can we go to a
I-
potion shop and ask someone there?
by the way, this is what Vire looks like.
I like it.
Aerial view. Isn't it beautiful? You guys stopped in the store, went over to the docks. You guys are now, if you look at the brightest part, that's the Opal Market. Midday, it's actually very bland in the middle of the day. It gets more lively at night, for sure. So it's pretty easy to shop. There's not a lot of crowds. Yeah, so who would be doing the talking then, huh? I suppose,
I'm gonna get her a book.
yeah, an Ustalavic book.
Yeah.
Okay. You can
Who
get
has
her
the higher
one.
diplomacy?
You can make a diplomacy check to find a give a plus 19 to that or something.
To find the
Ian-
book? Or what?
Yes.
Oh god. Plus I have a -3 to it.
I'll help him find a book.
Thank you.
I won't help him
Fuck.
find a book.
Oh man.
You still did better than I could have.
Jeez.
Sure.
Motherfucker.
Y'all struggling in the city.
You
So,
nat 20, then nat 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
and that-
Ian, did I find that spider?
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys couldn't find any Ustalavic books. So if you wanted to go with salacious works of art or flowers, you can. Those are
What does salacious mean?
Ooh. Wait, salacious.
The fuck does that mean?
Gay.
Hell yeah, let's find that.
having or conveying undue or inappropriate interest in sexual matters.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Because
That.
we have a soft leather scissor case containing scissors depicting a lily posed gnome.
Ooh.
That
That's
is
gorgeous.
that is salacious and a work of art.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
That's beautiful.
This
I
is
have
why
no
I hold the
memory what
bag.
my items are.
The
Give her Balgora. It's in there.
hey Thune.
Fuck.
The Thune guy, right?
Thrune. Yep.
Yeah, Thrune. Did he have any like jewelry or anything?
Nope.
All right.
Everything that was there was taken, and I assumed you guys just put it.
Well, I
in
think
my
the
bag
armor
after
wasn't
they-
usable because it was fucked.
No, it's half plate now.
Wait. I have a
Plate.
question.
Yeah.
Question. When you say that past tense about Thrune.
Different Thrune.
No, different Thrune.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
Stealth
no
will
idea
inform
what's
you.
been happening.
Lucian Thrune was a distant relative of Barzillai that was killed by Rush Victicora
Last week.
in the battle at Menador Keep. They
My
hadn't even heard of
goodness.
yet because they were traveling faster than word does.
It was an honorable duel.
So,
Who's on my
Congratulations.
Hell Rebel loot list? This anonymous Loris.
all right. So, does everybody have a gift then?
Then I will. Can I give him the sword? Is anyone else using that sword?
Mantis Kaliki, would she like a flaming sword?
Yeah.
We also have an iron and silver bracelet set with small opals depicting devils being eaten by bloated dolls. Is that salacious or is that just fucked up?
You know,
It
You'll have to
depends
make
how fucked up.
it might.
there's
if
a line
if
there.
you're feeling bold and you want to make a diplomacy, intimidate, or bluff check when you give a gift, you can do something that's edgy like that and not on that list. For sure. And that one's pretty close. It would be a high DC.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give her a cracked piece of Thrune's armor as like a little necklace.
No.
It's handmade.
Diedrich is your like
It's handmade. It's
social coordinator.
perfect.
That's a solid no.
It's a no for me, dog.
Rush, what
Why?
we're gonna
Why
go
are
find
flowers?
We're gonna go find some black lilies or black tulips,
Black.
Yep.
Jeez, man.
and that is what you're going to give her.
Oh my. Why can't it be personal for me?
'Cause that's-
Rush, how good are you at talking to people?
Oh, I'm horrific.
We'll just loop this in with that.
Well, I figure, it's no better time than just be me if they're not really gonna.
This
talk
is a
to
terrible
me.
time to be bad at conversation.
It's not about being you, it's about being her.
Oh,
If you try to
fine.
make it about you, it'll come out badly.
Besides, we need to do this appropriately. We build up these gifts from the quote unquote most eager to the final one who's going to be the individual actually talking to her. As
Mm.
each progressive gift becomes better, she becomes more receptive.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your order for that then?
Well, who's giving what? Because you
Right.
We need
literally
to figure out
told
what we
me
have.
the hilt flask is priceless.
The flask
that's-
is brilliant. The it's Queen of Delights, guys. Flask. Then we have the scissor holder. We have the
it contains scissors too, so she actually has scissors.
yes.
That's important.
You don't gotta
I
tell
really
the
want that
Queen of
pair of
Delights
scissors.
about scissors. The fla- yeah, wrong. So the onyx necklace. We're gonna do flowers, is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 gifts out of 5. I'm missing something.
Maybe like a black whip.
You got the
Ooh,
necklace,
Ian,
right?
do you have the necklace?
The onyx necklace.
Yeah. The spider.
Yeah, onyx necklace, black flowers, scissor box with scissors, and a flask. So that's 4 gifts.
I have not. Basically, Diedrich has not identified the gift that he's providing yet.
Okay.
Oh,
He'll be
okay.
looking for a rather exquisite pair of lace gloves.
Okay. And-
Ideally adorned. No, you don't want to duplicate. Who is the deity of partying, drunkenness, delights, etc.?
Theobald?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Caden Killian is known as the Lucky Drunk. Is a god of drink and bravery and adventure.
Yes.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can find some lace gloves adorned with that deity symbol. If not, when is this party?
Tomorrow.
Night. And,
Tonight? Fuck.
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
tomorrow night. Yes.
Yeah, he was finishing your sentence.
All right.
She'll
I'm going
say-
to assume a custom pair cannot be made in 24 hours.
That's what the manor looks like. It's on a hill.
Can you make like the gloves and the lace in the shape of like a naked person?
That would be great.
If you're custom making them already.
Custom made, yeah, that might be tricky unless you found gloves and then had someone adorn it or enchant it. Yeah, that's a day's kind of a short window for that.
Yeah.
Snap.
I
Never
don't know if I can
mind.
actually find these particular kind of gloves to begin with. If not, let me know what.
Basic gloves. Yeah, make a diplomacy check to see if you can find those gloves.
All right.
Someone can aid him if you'd like.
I will aid
I'd like
him.
to aid him. Can I also?
Yeah,
Well, everybody's looking for this gift.
We're all aiding. We need it.
What
So-
else could we do?
you have to roll a 10 or better on your diplomacy.
I got 21.
Actually, I don't know if I
Oh, wait,
can.
wait.
Fuck.
Can.
Sorry, ignore that. Nazarene. Aid another. Yeah.
Okay,
Nazarene
so
did it.
I got an extra 4 points on this roll.
Yep.
So that gives me okay. So whatever I roll plus 4. 39.
39.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you found them. Had to walk halfway across the town, and it got a little bit creepy, but yeah, there were.
Alright.
Fitting image was like exactly what you were looking for.
Lucky. All right. Now, based on the natural 20 in terms of the gift that I learned that she likes,
Yes.
is there a reasonable idea of the priority in which she has favorites?
Well, yeah. You know, onyx and the flowers is more about her just keeping up the image, and the gloves are nice, but the Queen of Delights, and remember that we have to keep her separate from her name because
Correct.
nobody knows. The Queen of Delights would like something probably like the scissor case or the lacy gloves, but Mantis Kaliki she runs the Opal Market where you guys are shopping, and you can actually see her manor, which is called Cobweb Manor. You can actually see it from the Opal Market, so she kind of like watches over it. It's like the baby. She would like the flask because it has an opal stopper, and that's not something a lot of people would know unless they really connected the dots.
So the opal flask, I think, just hits all the marks.
Yeah.
That one's
That should be
Apex.
that should be the last gift from our group. Also,
Okay,
I will be
hold
right
on.
back. Sorry.
The flower,
Bye.
the flowers, the gloves, and the necklace can occur, I would suspect, in any order, really.
You're correct.
It would then be the scissors, and then finally the flask itself. Rush, we're going to give you a script to read
Yeah,
As you-
telekinesis.
as you present this gift. Can you stick to the script?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right.
I would be able to tell him. I can use something to be able to talk, like to make him hear me from further away without actually being able to say anything. I believe as
What-
one of my level 0 spells.
What is your skill set?
Message.
Yes.
So Nazarene, you would know this if you got not like a 10 or higher in your knowledge and ability. She's a celebrity in Cantargo. She's a famous
so.
opera
Oh, okay.
opera singer. Yep.
Okay.
And
I think I'm a performer.
she's a
So, like,
performer.
acting.
She's a bard.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and acting. She's the ultimate face character. So she might actually be your best at the diplomacy. I don't know.
My diplomacy is really, really stupid.
What is it?
And
Plus
as a
13?
result, my bluff is
Plus
also
14.
very high
Well, yeah, diplomacy.
because my bluff goes under perform.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to use your perform skill for a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, she uses it for intimidate, disguise, and bluff. Yep. At a plus 18. Yeah.
I'm plus
Okay.
10.
And yeah, I mean, you also have the charisma spells and stuff too. Anyway, so you guys want to do anything else here on your first night?
Basically, just get our shit in order for this conversation we're gonna have with this person.
Okay.
The lights.
You guys are back at the Seven Apples then.
Oh yeah.
Preparing. So.
So Nazrin, you said you could provide Rush with the words to say.
Physically, yes. So when he walks up, I could tell him what to say.
You your song magic won't let you send a message.
No, like I could give him the words from afar.
Yeah.
From without being able to say it.
So
without having to say it.
I would like your help, given your skill set, to teach Rush how to say those words so that we can ideally give him an aid another check for tomorrow.
I mean,
Does that make sense, Ian?
I mean, honestly, why don't I just kind of like chill out in the party and you guys talk to her?
Because you have to present a gift.
There's going to be some talk.
Ian, if I tell him exactly what to say,
yep,
through that spell, through that performance,
or through message.
Yeah, is that a spell or a performance?
It is a 0-level spell.
Okay.
But the problem is it has casting components. It's a whisper, somatic component, and then a physical component, like a piece of copper wire or something. People would know you're casting a spell. That's kind of a faux pas party.
Okay.
Telepathy is a different story.
I don't have telepathy.
Yes. Self does.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So what I'm saying is, what does his check look like for, what would it be, diplomacy to talk to her?
Minus
I'm trying to think of
3.
If someone else told him exactly what to say, would they be the one rolling it with him being the one aiding? Potentially?
Yeah, because if you're going to aid, you're going to have to be part of the conversation. He's just going to have to make a straight diplomacy check to give it. There's a chance she's not going to ask him any questions. She's just going to receive a gift and open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the best case scenario. The worst case.
The worst case scenario is when she asks, like, "Where did you get this?" or like, "Why are you staring at
exactly
my chest?" And then he.
Whoa! I'm a classy man, all right.
7 charisma, and you're gonna look her in the eye. I doubt it.
I'm not a.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a leering man. I might look at her arms, or her weapons. I'm not looking at her chest.
Her arms are her weapons, let me tell you.
All right, yeah. See, I'll be looking at that.
That's a spoiler alert.
So I'm totally asking for a somewhat shift in the standard rules. What I'm hoping to do is basically give the aid another bonus without by giving Rush a very 12 to 24-hour lesson in diplomacy, specifically using a set of words that we're going to give him.
Okay, so
So basically, it's not going to be part of the conversation at that moment, but we are teaching him how to do it in that moment.
you definitely can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is like your 80s montage session where the 5 of us are teaching Rush how to talk to the girl.
Oh my God, yes.
I cast alter self one time on myself just to kind of like trip him up like I'm a different person.
Oh
Part
my
of that's
God.
like his final lesson.
The
I
woman.
was I turned into the ideal like Rush lady,
Alright.
also like fucking shredded.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, like shredded, like has like a bat. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's arm wrestle.
All right, so make
I
a
imagine that as
diplomacy check.
Are we all doing that to help?
If you guys want to do that instead of any other downtime stuff, that's up to you.
Well,
You're
so-
that focused on the mission. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, Beatrix wants to make sure this goes smoothly because any support we get is good support.
Actually, Sulk would want to look into more like the culture of this area too, 'cause she's unfamiliar. She doesn't want to be a liability either.
All right, knowledge,
She's-
National Geographic.
I don't have
Ian,
that. Oh fuck!
there
I
was
moved
that
myself.
thing. There was that thing I when I wanted when you asked about downtime. That thing that I messaged you. Would I be able to look more for that?
Yes, make a diplomacy check. Here, I'll make it for you. Your diplomacy. Oh, you nat 20.
Fuck.
You
Ooh.
happen to know that person. Somebody was responsible for it, and it's not about the guy who did it, but yeah, the person responsible. She's going to be at the banquet tomorrow night.
Mother effer. Do I know who? You can message me
Yes,
privately.
no, you nat 20. You're at a 34. Yeah, you know it's yeah.
Okay. In the chat with Malia, would you mind describing that person?
Yeah, her name.
Doorbell. Secret.
All right, so you guys go ahead, do your montage.
Do it.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Everybody needs a montage. Montage.
Fuck yeah.
Which yeah, I guess is a diplomacy check to.
For the montage.
Can I also do, Ian? Could I also do a knowledge nobility check on that person?
Yep, yes you can.
I like how the boys are teaming up to help Rush.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Whatever you do, don't try to get the girl. You got.
I got on National Geographic, I got 25 to learn more about the area, so I'm caught up. So I know, I can be somewhat in the know. I'm violently reading magazines right now.
Okay.
I think you're talking to people. I think.
That'd be too easy.
Okay, so, yes, you guys did good. You guys did well. I will tell you how it works out when we get to it. But that took you guys a day, and Nazrin's thing also took her a day.
At the end, we do like a jump high five as Rush masters diplomacy.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Theobald can't reach.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Does he parkour off of both of between both of them like double wall kicking up both for that high five?
Oh.
So you guys. Oh.
Ooh, it's not good. Not good.
You kick Rush in the nuts on your way up.
God.
Whoa, my nuts rolls initiative.
That's
All right,
a
let's do
high
this.
kick. That was Jaden Smith Karate Kid poster kick.
Yeah, my
Oh my
nuts.
gosh.
My nuts get a chance to dodge at least, or maybe counter.
God. All right, so yeah, I'm assuming it's about time for you guys to get dressed and get ready for the banquet.
Yeah. I make sure to leave a note for my my maker of the suit. Thank you.
So, did I learn anything that would be important for me to know going into this?
You know, there's going to be courses. You give you'll learn. You give gifts at the dessert course, and it's very important that people are part of conversation. There's conversations for each course, and it's usually started by whoever's holding the banquet. So you can expect her to like come up with a topic every time a course is served, but you can't let it take your mind off of the food because the food's going to be difficult to eat.
Oh my gosh, okay.
It's like
And then, did we decide who's giving what gift?
So that was going to be my final final thing as we are getting ready to or getting changed.
Right.
Who rushes first? That's first.
Nazarin with the flask, I would imagine, as the face, right?
It's all
Maybe being the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rush with the flowers, because you just can't. You know, you're in and you're out. You're in and you're out.
I'm like, hi.
There's no what are these? They're flowers. You know what they are. You're in and you're out.
I
But
should tell
talk about
Nazrin the story.
florist.
What story?
There's a story to go with the flask, because I feel like that's something that's going to garner questions.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the flask was, we obtained it. I'm not going to say specifics because some people aren't supposed to know. We were under the sea fighting in Aboleth, and this is one of the things he was carrying. And we saved a tribe by getting rid of this Aboleth.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
All right.
Curious.
So the left is
The scissor set, the necklace, and the gloves.
I will give. I don't know what I want to give.
so Diedrich, you're gonna get the gloves, right? And you'll be. It's flask, scissor. So it'll be flowers, necklace, gloves, scissors, flask.
Correct.
Diedrich, you'll give the gloves. Rush will give the flowers. Selk,
can do
how about
this.
Selk does the necklace?
Okay.
We can.
I'm sorry, Nazarin does the necklace. Selk does the scissors.
Wait, I thought I was going to
Okay,
do the
Nazarin's
best
doing
one.
the flask. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Wait a second. How many people are there? How many gifts? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We should just all go at the same time and just toss it.
Theobald is gonna give the necklace.
Sure.
So am I giving the scissors?
Yes.
All right.
Snip, snip. All right. You guys are walking over to a late night gala.
Oh, spicy.
Yep. A little building in the middle. This is the lovely artwork I gotta show you from the adventure path. It's kind of cute.
Aw.
That's
So
cute.
Ian,
Walking into the palace.
something to note for Diedrich as during this party. He specifically, as soon as the Queen of Delights is pointed out, he's going to be watching very closely every guest's interaction with her to sense motive on what she likes in terms of that interaction. Like if someone kisses her hand, or gives her a hug, or particular parts of the conversation that she enjoys. His goal is to kind of pick up on those little cues.
Okay. So
Ooh.
before you arrive at this party,
And I want a cane. I want a cane.
you'll hear Nazarin's got a cane.
I got a cane.
Yeah. You don't know why. She walks like an old wizard. But I guess
Yeah.
because you don't know her from before, so you're
Cane,
just like,
I want a cane that like weighs 100 pounds.
it's weird for Selk and nobody else.
Yeah. Hey,
Nazareth,
Theobald.
she walks slowly and just doesn't like phases
I'm
out. Like,
helping. I'm helping Nazrin this entire time.
Yep.
You want-
Okay, so as you guys you headed, you can hear people inside. You're not in yet. As you walk over, there's like a like it must be 300 pounds, but not wide. This like tall, lanky man just like towering over you. And you're walking with Molly, and he just leans in. And he says, "Do you have an invitation?" He's weird. It's like he's made of clay. And Molly will produce 6 invitations. He just reads them, and then he like opens the doors. Okay, let me introduce what you guys see in the room.
Paint us a word picture.
Yeah, pictures.
No, I'll just show you a visual picture. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Oh. All right, this should be on the token layer now, all of it?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
She's
How
loading.
many of the seats are empty?
5.
6.
Oh, yeah, the head of the table. One of the heads of the table is...
Sweet. All right. The red with the silver outline. That is a Chelish man with a mustache. He's wearing parade armor and a nice little royal red scarf. Next, in the blue with the blue outline, to the right of him, we have a Varisian woman. Next to her is a halfling woman. Next to the halfling woman, we have a seemingly Chelish woman. And then after that, we have a Siriani ma'am,
Ooh.
old, followed by a gnome
Be right back.
woman. Tian woman, and then finally, whoops, I got my order wrong by the colors.
Ooh, you're fired.
It's actually a Gurundi man in the middle there. And then Molly's sitting right here. So you guys will notice this spot right here, this grayed out spot, that's dead body. That's a skeleton. As you guys walk in, Molly whispered to you, so not to startle you, said, yeah, Mentis Kaliki always dines with her late husband. Don't fixate on it. It's offensive. Just let it be.
How long has it been since he was dining with her? Since
real.
he dined with
Well-
her, not her dined with him.
A little out of character comment. I truly appreciate how Rush is not here to hear her say that.
Oh, yeah.
Not even in the building yet.
He just went to the bathroom.
He's flexing with the golem outside.
So
All right. Well, so you guys are you? Oh no!
Aelfrith, why are you here?
Spoiler alert. Just kidding.
Love you, baby.
Love you, babe. All right. I wanted you guys to decide where you're gonna sit as you file in. If somebody is wise enough to try to sit at the head table, I'm going to laugh. Do not.
So aside
I
from,
will sit across from this Assyriani man.
I'll wait until everyone sit it down to
I-
sit.
I'll sit down next
sit.
to Sal.
To front.
head
All
of
right.
the table,
Theobald will sit next to the halfling woman or across from the
there
halfling
seemed to
woman.
be a particular seating arrangement aside from the head of the table.
Hey. The seating arrangement? No. There's no seating arrangement.
Oh, one of them's a Chelix, right? That's a bad guy?
Well, I mean, you're in Cheliax. So a lot of people are Chelish.
Oh, okay.
So you're sitting across from the halfling woman in that seat. Selk, Nazrin, you're sitting next to Selk. Okay, Diedrich. Strategy point. You were gonna wait for everybody to sit, right? But you realize that there are 2 seats available, and Rush hasn't discovered yet that there's a dead body in a chair, and you don't want him to find out while. Okay.
There's a dead body.
I was way ahead of you. Man.
Hold on. What? There's a dead body?
No,
I-
there's not.
Way ahead of
As
you.
you get ready to sit down, you realize on the very end, there's a skeleton on the far end, but he's
Oh,
very
gosh.
propped up, like he's just been placed there
Oh.
to eat for the night.
I turned to him like, don't fixate on it. It's rude.
The colors of these match with the colors of the portraits below.
I feel like I'm like staring at the
Or just
skeleton.
chatting, drinking. You'll notice a couple of those same flesh golems are like in the corner, off where it's dark, and then all of the help for like the food. They wear all white like robes with white gowns. You can't see any of their features. They're making almost no noise as they walk, but they're human. Oh, they're just servants. So,
Just servants.
is there anything you guys want to do for the minutes that you wait?
I mean, are people
they talking?
Yeah.
Are people talking?
Say again?
Is there conversation going on, or is everyone just staying
No,
silent?
people are just talking about getting here. How
Yeah.
long they've been in Vire. A lot of people are just visiting.
Happy-
Nazarene, you recognize this woman here. That was the person I messaged you about.
I don't have.
Oh, psych. Okay, she's diagonal to you. She's across and one over.
Okay, on the south side.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture
opposite
so
side.
you have like a master whatever, because it's not going to change.
So- No, I did open the Twitch stream for a second, so I do know what it looks like.
Okay, so
So Didrik will happily partake in the general conversation.
Me too.
Same. Oh no. Use the
Okay,
ate another now.
make a diplomacy check. Diedrich
Okay.
and Rush. They're all just discussing how long they've been in Vire. A lot of people just come here for short periods. Rush,
How's it going?
somebody says, how long have you been in Vire? Enjoying your stay in the City of Masks? Keep in mind you got a 3.
Yeah, it's an okay place. I got this outfit, which was really nice, man. Got drunk the other night on my way over here. We were playing this horn nose game. It was a riot. I enjoyed myself a lot. Have you guys ever played it before? Where do I put my staff or my cane?
You'll notice that the gnome lady is the only one smiling.
Should
Everyone else is
I put on the table or?
the Garundi man leans over to the Varizian woman, like over the table, and says, "Is he talking about Devil Pin?"
Oh
Yep.
no, someone. Or wait, what the?
Awkward,
Oh, okay.
awkward silence, and then okay, good. To break it, Mantis Kaliki walks in. Oh,
Da, da,
I presume
da.
the table rises.
yep. Everybody does.
Woo!
It's time to clap. It's time to cheer.
Yeah,
Make it
yeet.
cheer.
Oh, I love her.
You have a tail.
Mhm.
Just take a second, guys. Good art.
Look at that leg, though.
Look at that chief teeth.
I wish I had my chief teeth.
Hey,
I appreciate the steepled hands.
I want a dueler.
I see. You do not want to duel her.
Yes, I do.
Greetings. She comes to sit and she like ushers everybody to sit down. New friends and old to my home. You'll notice, guys, there's actually there's actually spiders crawling along the walls, like fist-sized silver spiders. They're slow. They don't look like they're trying to eat anything. Just creeping around. It's like really eerie in here. She says, I see some familiar faces here, some delightfully unfamiliar ones as well. It's always a pleasure to serve new tongues and delectable offerings of House Kaliki. And I trust you shall remember the meal to come for the rest of your lives. Tonight's banquet is brought to us by Master Chef Anna Talentis Ticetis, all the way from Katapesh, and consists of 4 expertly prepared courses. I expect the conversation to be lively and thought-provoking, and as always, I shall accept your gifts during the serving of dessert. Without further ado, let's begin. And then right away, the help comes out. Let's see.
I got Chipotle to kind of reflect what we're eating.
Oh my gosh. That's what my Chinese was.
Yeah.
Reflection.
I'm jealous of you and your Chipotle.
You live near one, bro.
All right, so the first course comes out. It's servants wearing these like white robes. You can't see any of their features. They're basically silent, and they drop these bowls of soup. So it's like like a big cast iron mini cauldron.
Oh no, soup.
Heady boiling hot soup sitting atop of 5 like short candles, so that you have like a light fire cooking the edges of it. Then you're given a small bowl. You look inside. There's 5 small minnows swimming inside of each one.
Of the boiling.
No. The boiling soup, small bowl of minnows. Each person has it, so there's 12 in total. And then for your silverware, you notice on the table you have a 2-tined fork, a sharp, slender knife, and a spoon, a big spoon. Go ahead and make a knowledge check. On how to eat this.
I keep accidentally grabbing my token.
Knowledge
I'm on the
ability.
table.
Selk, you already know how to eat it, actually, because
Yeah.
Knowledge
I-
what?
knowledge.
I probably do too, right?
Nobility?
Nobility.
Yeah, you do. Just Diedrich, Rush, and Theobald.
May I start before they get
Or
to
what-
see, so they can
Yes.
base?
Diedrich's gonna
Yeah.
play smart and just watch who.
You
picks
absolutely
what.
can. So
Nazareth and I are. We're
what
fucking
happens
good.
is you're going to need to make a sleight of hand check or a dexterity check, because what you need to do is you need to transport the minnow into the soup and fillet it from inside. For each minnow, it's a sleight of hand or dexterity check. You guys will know. So what she does is she takes the fork and she picks it up. She takes the knife and she fillets it from inside the soup.
Alive?
Yes. Yeah. You poach it.
Just
you
confirming.
you drop it alive and then you fillet it. Yeah, after it's dead. And then you eat the vegetables with the spoon. You don't eat the minnow. So you guys each have Selk, Nazrin, Diedrich, Theobald. Who am I missing? Rush. You each have 5 minnows to eat. And the goal of this is to not drop one. So, everybody start with the first minnow.
This is gonna go poorly.
4. I drop a minnow immediately.
Uh,
What is everyone? I'm assuming. Fucking Theobald. Fuck you.
all right, Theobald. Yeah, one, no problem.
So does Diedrich.
Oh. Okay.
Ian, will you roll for me?
Faux pas, Selk faux pas. You guys.
You can add this to a performance check right there if you'd like.
Sleight of hand.
So just a dex check.
Yeah, it's a dex check.
So I get like cat eyes, and then I'm gonna focus on my spoon Make it a magic spoon. And like so whenever I activate my psychic powers, it changes. So like you'll see like his eyes start to glow, and maybe like a wind encompasses around him.
All right, Nazrin dropped one, Silk dropped one, Diedrich dropped one, Theobald didn't. Rush, what's it looking like?
Fuck.
Did she start a conversation when the meal was served?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start it as soon as we go through the first round. Rush, you were fine. You ate the minnow, no problem.
Also,
when-
how did everyone other guests do?
So Nazrin, when she dropped the minnow, Molly tried to distract from the conversation. She actually tried to pull it away, and nobody noticed. Diedrich and Silk, you guys both dropped the ball, so it didn't matter. But most everybody else did pretty fine. They were practiced. I think one other person dropped one, but it wasn't. It happens. They're squirmy.
Yeah.
People seem forgiving about it, even if they're secretly not.
You see Rush
So-
afterwards.
Or like a little. All
right, let's try another one then.
in your mouth.
Nazrin, Selk, and Diedrich, try to redeem yourself.
Nobody saw mine.
That's true.
10.
4.
Oh my god.
The fish flies across the room.
Hero point.
How many hero points do you have?
We had started out with 8, right?
I think you start out with 3.
Oh.
What?
You would, yeah. Well, 3 is your max. Anyway,
Oh.
No, I thought that changed every level. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
you gain 1 every level. Your max stays at 3. See
Oh,
if-
you lied to me. I still have hero
Oh,
points.
then I probably have 1 left then.
Okay, so did everybody? How about Theobald? All right,
Fuck you.
Theobald, you're killing it, man. Rush, you still
Specialty.
dropped the second one.
Oh no!
You like it slipped and you went to catch it again. You were like, not today, and then it dropped again.
Go ahead.
But it wasn't a fail, so that was good. But people are kind of like erupting in a lot. Yeah, now a lot of people are actually dropping them. It happens. It's part of the fun of the first course. And Kaliki will say, let's see, let me find what she was gonna say.
Are these poisonous?
No.
Good.
It's funny. Cheliac seems to be having trouble keeping itself together. Glorious reclamation, and now I hear about a rebellion in Kintargo. And as she just kind of scans the room to see how people react to her
Yeah, I'm
talking
like-
about it. Make a bluff check to seem like you have no idea what she's talking about.
All of
Asmar
us or
corrupt-
just Rush?
Just Rush, because he's like,
I'm like,
jeez. Yeah, she picked up on that.
rebellion? Who? I don't know who that is. Oh man, what? Oh, I never heard of it. Where? I don't know.
Asmar says he's dumbfounded like I am. Bunch of fools just want to see half their city burn for what? Is it about taxes?
Yeah,
Jellish man.
taxes. Taxes, like that's kind of like a large part of politics.
I'm quite certain Asmodeus will prevail.
Whatever.
Oh my.
I'm at a banquet. Gotta talk nice. I gotta talk good. But, okay, so let's see.
Did
All
we
right, let's
pick our
try the third minnow. You guys.
Yeah.
So
Rush had.
Theobald's 2 for 2. Rush has had 1, dropped 1.
Yeah, Rush at this point is tired of it. He's getting the bowl and just going.
You are not.
Oh God. No.
But yeah, I'm just.
No.
I'm getting
Who's
it
sitting
all
next to
down.
him?
21. I
sitting
got a
next to him?
fish. I'm sitting next to him, and I also want to stop him.
Will you grab his bowl before it leaves the table? If you can see him reaching his hands around it.
You guys
like
trying
this?
to stop that?
Yeah.
Yes.
How would I stop that?
You
I
have to
got
tell me how you would want to stop that. Theobald?
So
You can just like gently grab his arm.
it's
when he
'cause
reaches for the
plus
bowl.
15.
What?
Oh,
It's
it's
plus
'cause you have plus 15. Theobald, you're killing it. Diedrich?
This is what I do.
Yeah, apparently. I mean,
So
you've had a taste. What are you trying to do? Do you want
Okay.
to?
okay.
Okay.
So what I would like to do is, I get the fish in or whatever. Fuck yeah. As I turn slightly look over and see Rush start to get this bowl.
Yep.
You probably see him look at it with like eyes wide and a smile, like.
Drinking boiling
Fuck.
water.
Oh my god.
It's not even cooled off yet because the minnows aren't in it.
Yeah, he's got.
Are you drinking the minnow water or the soup?
Soup.
The stoop.
Boiling water.
Rush has his look on his face like he's totally figured out the trick to this game.
I'm like, I got it, guys. I got it.
So what are you
I'm
gonna
think-
try to do?
I'm trying to think of what Sulk would fucking do. God.
I don't know if you have something you can do in time.
Just put like a finger in his mouth.
Ew.
Theobald kicks him under the table.
Yeah, Theobald's just been doing this fast enough, and he's been noticing everything. He just fucking kicks him.
Theobald, yeah. All right. What? Rush. You're suddenly kicked. You don't know who it is.
Ow! Who kicked me?
You think it's the Grundy man across from you.
Hey, you! Did you
Rush.
kick me?
Rush. Manners.
Sir, did thou extend your leg upon my knee, thus causing me a small bit of pain?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'll give it to Walsh. That was pretty exquisite.
Thank you.
Can somebody make a bluff check to frame that as a joke?
Can I make a bluff check to frame that as a joke?
22 on a bluff check.
Nazarene, do it.
Okay, Ian, do it.
Oh, yeah.
I got 22.
The 22 is pretty great. I don't know if I necessarily want to try to beat that.
17. Actually, that side of the table thought it was a joke. Narrowly avoided, but you didn't drink the soup, right?
No.
Okay, all
I guess
right.
I'm looking around like.
Nazarene. Oh, I had to make a dex check for Nazarene. Let's roll 1d.
Yeah, Ian, do your job. God.
All right, she actually got a minnow. Everyone's got at least one. All right, fourth minnow. Let's go.
Fuck.
Mr. Smith. Yep, you got a minnow. Self.
I did not get a minnow.
Dropped
I
your
have-
fourth minnow. Nazarene.
Oh,
no,
God.
Theobald, no! No! You have a chosen one.
How?
You-
Oh,
What?
you're not one.
Wait,
Um,
wait, it's a skill check.
You still got
Not a
16.
save. Whew. Whew.
You were the
Sure.
chosen one.
Scared
You
me.
were sent to catch the minnows, not to drop them.
Oh, so Rush, what did you do on the last one? You got a 14.
Nothing.
Wait, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, you haven't eaten them all. You can do another one to try to catch up.
I'm not trying to catch up.
Nazarene, got it. Well, you got to eat all 5 at some point. You can let
Why?
the 5th one live. I mean,
Who's-
okay,
Who's gonna make me?
nobody.
There we go.
God. So, all right. Okay, now time for the 5th one.
Fuck.
Hmm.
15. What the fuck, Theobald? Again.
That's better.
Theobald throws the thing up and flays it in midair. Just falls.
I'm helping.
Okay, and then
That's what distracted Rush.
all right, Theobald. Kaliki is gonna say, more than one of us at the table happens to have very delicate hands. She looks at and she just looks at like a bunch of minnows like in the middle of the table, just kind of like flopping around. But then notes that a couple of the people here have just like, including the Tian woman, Mantis Kaliki, the Verizian woman, and Theobald. Everybody else, Diedrich, you had 2. Nazareth
I got 2.
got 2. Selk got
What?
2, and Rush got a total
But
of
there's new
2.
swords?
Yeah, all new set of swords.
PC.
Can I see
This
this?
one actually, so see, that's what I meant. Was that thing at the bottom that I broke off.
Gotcha. Hey, guys. Can I say something real quick?
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is the 7th, 9th sword that we are taking from this house that we're cleaning up.
It's also right here, like
Huh.
5 feet away.
Come
from her.
closer this way.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
They're lovely.
All right. So,
Japanese trading swords are down there too.
Oh,
There are 5 swords within arm's distance from you.
my God.
And
Rush
2
will
muskets a room over.
Rush will say like I've never been a very I like it rough.
Okay.
God.
What does
Um,
Rush always say the most sexual things without
Oh,
like any
okay.
sexual intent?
All right. So the second course arrives in large clay pots, the tops
Ooh.
of which are covered with blood red cloths, along with plates containing tiny loaves of bread. Within each pot is what looks like an obscenely bloated, fleshy head. Nazrin, Selk, you happen to know this is called a Galton squash. The squash carved and braised in order to look like a boiled, bald, severed human head. The meal comes with a large, sharpened spoon, it's like razor sharp, and a small sauce boat containing a spicy red sauce. It's a new sort of meal invented by scornful Chelish chefs. The proper way to eat it is to drench it in the really spicy sauce,
Mm.
all of it. You can't leave any left. And then you use the razor sharp spoon to scoop through the rind and then spoon out the juicy, stringy flesh in the inside.
Sounds
the loaf-
delicious.
Yep. The loaf of bread is not to be eaten until the end of the course. And some of the ingredients in the bread help to mitigate the spice. So Kaliki says enjoy. She's going to start scraping at the Galton squash. Galton squash. Let's see. If
And I guess me and Stalk will
Yeah,
start a
I'll-
little bit earlier than everyone else.
yeah. I'll start a little bit earlier, but I'll just kind of like
Okay.
give this like a. I hate it so much.
That's what it
Oh.
looks like.
Is that pie?
Script the face. Spoilers. Okay, so.
But yeah,
we're gonna try to-
she'll look at Rush and Theobald like side eye real quick to make sure that they're paying attention.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
So
I
this
don't know
one, you guys think you're like, wait, this one should be easy. This one isn't bad. There's no trick to it. You just dig in. And you take 2 bites and then you realize, oh, that was the kick. It's extremely spicy.
mm.
So make a Nazarene and Stealth, make a DC 15 Fortitude save.
Oh,
Oof.
dang.
Make that roll, Ian.
You guys
18.
realize it's about time to start eating. Selk, you're fine.
Nazarene can't make a save until you do it for her, Ian.
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
I
what a
never know if I
bonus
need to
is,
like
but yeah, she's
mention
fine.
it or
All right.
Oh yeah.
You
got-
endure. You endure.
What'd I get?
Rush,
18.
Diedrich, and Theobald, you may make
Thanks.
your fortitude saves to eat the squash.
Let's do this.
The Galton squash. It's a lot of food.
Oh, Theobald, no.
Oh,
Theobald's not. Rush is good. Theobald, no, you were the one. If you fail by. Let's see. Okay. So 1, 2, Diedrich, you passed. And Rush, you passed. Mantis Kaliki will say, oh, I love the dessert they have prepared today. Sinful is what it is. Tell me. She turns to Diedrich.
Yes.
I won't start this way. You're not interesting enough. Tell me. And she turns around to Morvira over on the left. She says, what is your worst sin? Morvira says, pardon. She says, what would you consider to be the worst sin of all of them? Morvira says, oh, I don't know, I suppose abuse of trust. And then she turns to this Tian lady with the traditional like green garb. Says, and you? She says, invading another's home.
Ian?
Yeah,
Is that character someone I'm familiar with?
yeah, that's the person.
Okay. Invading somebody's home.
Yep.
Dietrich is going to be watching very closely at her response to each of these answers. See which one she's accepting, is bored with, finds interest in.
Oh, okay. She'll notice you paying attention. So instead she'll divert it to try to, and she says, okay, maybe you're not so boring. Diedrich, is it? What is your worst sin?
Apathy.
Apathy. Her eyebrows raised.
Enjoy the world regardless of what it is with apathy. One cannot right the wrongs of the world with apathy.
Oh, apathy.
One cannot enjoy this dinner with apathy. And one cannot enjoy your company.
Make a diplomacy check for that flattery.
Oh fuck.
Woo! Mr.
It was a nat
Smith.
20.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, let me just make a note of that.
How you doing?
Okay.
How does she react?
She doesn't know how to react.
He just smiles and gives her a little wink.
Yep.
A wink. Oof.
He does.
Woo!
Spicy, like this squash.
And you, Miss Zenk, she points to, or no, she looks to the gnome woman. What's your worst sin? And she'll say, chastity.
I kind of do.
And you, the mountain in the back. What is
Hey,
your worst sin?
probably pride. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could take each one of you guys on in a one-on-one duel. So, that's mine. Good times.
My goodness.
We all have an interesting choice, huh? And what of you, Zoshak? Points to the elderly Osiriani man. He says, my days as a businessman have taught me there's no worse sin than fraud. Very well. And Sir Dendru, she looks to the Garundi man. He says, without hesitation, wasting food. He was the first one to finish his meal.
Mhm.
Ooh,
And then-
competition.
Looks to
Fresh no.
Anka Beresian, and she'll say, neglecting your children. Okay, and then she looks to Theobald.
Murder.
Make a bluff check.
I like how your tone of voice
You
went
know,
with it.
There's a difference between killing someone and murder, and you're the only character that like really walks the line there, buddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Doubt. Jeez. Okay, then she looks to Asmaru Corrupt, and he says, disobedience to a superior. His eyes quickly dart to the halfling woman and then away. Something about that Chelish upbringing. But go ahead. Then she says, "Okay, well, finally, Nazrin."
Pride.
2 votes.
I like how she skipped me. Are we skipping me?
No, we're
Or
not
is-
skipping you.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's randomly going back and
Yeah.
forth on the table.
Yep. I just accidentally said finally. She says, "And you?"
I just caught my phone from falling.
Oh my gosh.
I can make the dex checks in real life, not in game.
I mean, you got it.
I would say Selk would say,
I like that you're specifying that it's not you who's saying it.
Yeah,
in case we were
Selk.
wondering.
Selk, Smelk.
Smelk.
Smelk is better than me in every way. Selk will just be like, she's been thinking about it the whole time. It's the best way to word it, but the destruction of knowledge.
Oh.
Destruction of knowledge.
What has Sulk been up to in the last few
Clever.
weeks?
Destroying knowledge. All right. Well, by the time the next course is cleared out, she interrupts herself from thinking about it. All right. Well, it appears it's time for the third course. So you notice the help. They walk into the hallway, and there's actually a ram with a shaved back and a platter balanced on it, each with what appear to be pies with golden, flaky crusts. And then one of the help just quickly dishes them onto plates and then lays them. They're like refilling your drinks, whatever. And then the queen claps her hands in delight. She says, "Aha, the meat course." So these pies are filled with like a moist and unusual and curious meat. You guys want to go ahead and inspect it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Yes.
What am I? What would be a pie check?
You don't
make a
have
perception
craft
check.
pies?
What'd you say, Ian? I'm sorry.
Make a
Perception.
perception check.
Perceive. 17.
Bald.
Fuck, Theobald.
Rush and Theobald.
Nazarene you have to make her check.
Oh, right. All right. So you guys will realize it's a plus her. Nope, she did bad.
You got nat 1, Bailey.
Oof.
Stuff didn't make it. Okay, you guys will realize that it's a meat pie, but the meat is from that of an invisible stalker. So something about if you can kill it and prepare it a certain way, the meat will stay invisible, maybe about a half an hour. So it's hard to eat though because you can't see it. So it takes a high perception check in order to eat it all before it goes cold. When it gets cold, it has like the texture of cotton candy, but it tastes like ass. So, Theobald, you had no problem. Nailed it. Diedrich, you did not eat it. Nazarene did not. Self did not. Rush, you actually did.
Why do you gotta put actually?
Rush has a perfect scooping technique of everything onto like a fork.
Perfect scooping technique.
Yeah, I guess we didn't inhale it fast enough.
Jeez.
Sunk.
Well,
I got more than you didn't. You got a natural. I got 17. I got more than you though.
He said you didn't eat it.
I know.
Well, you guys ate it. You didn't eat it all before it went flat.
Oh, can I grab some of theirs? Is it really good?
Then it becomes visible, and you can. I mean, you can try.
No, we are not sharing.
I feel like I look at their plate and you guys just glare at me.
All right. Well,
Fine.
We look like piranhas staring you down.
Just let meat go bad.
No.
Like, I will bite you. Do not come close.
okay.
Rush. And in an offhand comment, say, "This dinner is not a competition, Rush."
Oh,
Life is a competition.
But this dinner is not.
It's part of life.
Let's see. Okay, so this lady, Miss Rose Winter, she'll ask, Sir Krupt, and how is it that you came into wealth? And he says, oh dear, by the way you asked that, it seems you already know the answer. If you're asking me to be ashamed of the slave trade in Cheliax, I will not.
You should be.
Was that the person?
I'm going to turn to look at Rush, and why is that?
What was the thing that person had said?
She asked how he became wealthy. And
I meant the sin.
His worst sin is disobedience to a superior.
It's the mustache.
Okay.
So he's looking at Rush now.
Why? If I have to explain it to you, then you're too far gone.
What is the benefit of the slave trade?
The benefit? I mean, I'd be happy to show you any of my estates. Aside from that, this very nation is built.
The benefit is simply the wealth that you have?
Oh, the wealth of this entire nation. Look around. Cheliax is booming. We wouldn't be able to afford things like Vire.
So you trade in people out of sheer desperation?
It's not desperation, it's opportunism.
Desperation, opportunism. It really depends on which side of the coin you're on.
And which side of the coin are you on? And he's like leaning forward in his chair. And Kaliki says, oh, well, would you look at that? It almost looks like we have our own rebellion growing at this very table.
Yeah.
Good time for that. We have
Let's do this.
The final course.
Which
Oh.
meal? Which meal was on the table, and did Krupt finish it?
Yeah, it's all the food's finished, but it's time for the fourth course.
It was the soup. I mean the invisible soup.
Yeah. Did he finish his?
Yeah.
Okay.
Break us dessert.
Hey, Theobald.
Yeah.
You notice there's something slid between. So you're sitting on a chair. Your feet are far from the ground, to be honest. You notice something.
Yes.
You hear something roll and stop between the legs of your chair.
Okay.
Do they have him in a
Make
high
a sleight of
chair?
hand check if you want to go pick it up. It's just this tiny thing. You can barely see it. It came from diagonal. Okay. Reach down. You pick it up. It's a little vial.
Little glass vial.
Yeah, and it came from here.
Okay.
To be
Across the
clear,
table.
Ian,
Yep.
I am pretending to drink the wine, but I'm not actually drinking the wine.
Okay.
Keep going.
You can not. It's a way of just saying that the wine's not good.
Yeah.
No one will be offended by that.
I'm going deep
Cool.
in the wine.
So that came from across the table, Theobald.
Okay. Do I have any idea what it might
Some
contain?
substance.
Okay.
Just curious timing.
Can do I see him pick something up?
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, I doubt your perception's gonna. All right. Fourth and final course, dessert. Each setting help place a small plate covered by a silver lid, a strange device that looks like a little corkscrew. It's tiny, tiny, and a curious fist-sized object in the shape of a dodecahedron. They help lift the lids on all of the plates at the same time, simultaneously, and as they back off, you realize a tumble of these fat, candied spiders kind of roll off. They're not moving. They're very much dead. That's the second thing you realize after you realize that they're spiders. You see the picture. It's like a big old pile of them, at least a half dozen on
Big chonkers.
each. Yep. A belly the size of a grape, and if anybody wants to make a knowledge check about it, like knowledge geography, you can. They are cold. There's no heat coming off of them, and you have no idea what the dodecahedron's about. But
Ian, can I?
you can make a spellcraft check or knowledge arcana to figure out what the dodecahedron is.
Okay.
Nazrin doesn't know what to do. Stealth,
For geography, I got 19.
geography.
to
Okay,
do-
it's called sweet fats. It's the Darkland's delicacy. And
And then 20 for arcana.
20 for arcana won't do
I actually
it.
don't know. I don't know if my spellcraft is better than my arcana. I should have checked that.
Big oof.
My spellcraft is better.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are gonna have to
Fuck.
wait.
Okay.
See what. Yeah, you guys don't know what they are, but you'll notice that it's like a difficult to open. It's like a puzzle box of sorts.
Ooh.
So you imagine it's going to be a disable device check to fiddle with it. And try not to look like you're trying to force this thing open. If you want to make an intelligence check instead, you can.
What happens if you force it open?
You don't know what'll happen. That's why you're not trying to force it open.
Fuck. I am.
Can
I watch Theobald?
You
Am I
guys
allowed to
rolling in. Oof. Yeah, Theobald. Yeah, you guys watched, but it's too late. Theobald, you know exactly the right way to open it. You touch a bunch of faces on it. You turn it, and it opens, and it's a pot of a sweet honey sauce. And as you guys realize, Selk, yours spills open. Diedrich, yours spills open. Nazrin, yours. Doesn't spill open.
Woo.
You made a strength check?
What?
You tried to force it open?
Yeah.
It
Oh
shatters.
my god.
It shatters on the table. There's honey everywhere. Good job. Oh
Fuck.
man. Trigger.
Just gonna get my finger and just like.
So 3 people
Oh my god.
spilled and 2 people didn't. So you guys net. Okay. Okay, you guys know this is the gift giving course because you guys are supposed to take your time meeting these sweet facts. So who would like to initiate? People on the other side of the table have already begun.
I'll get up with my flowers. And go over.
Okay, one by one, she starts unwrapping these gifts that people. They get up, they go to a table with a gift, give it to her. She opens it, gives it to a servant, and they actually cycle through just in order to keep it simple for her. They move clockwise, but Rush, yeah, you can break that pattern and you can go up with the flowers.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't wanna.
What was it you rehearsed to say?
Whatever it is they say. So I have actually a psionic technique that I can memorize up to 800 words perfectly if I do a check.
Okay.
So I'm going to make.
So you can use Diedrich's take 20 on a diplomacy check.
Yeah, I'm just
It
gonna
happens.
word for word in the exact intonations using it's called auto hypnosis or something like that.
Wow. And people said it was too situational. Okay. It works like a charm. All right. Okay, so who's next?
And then I'll run away back to my chair.
Yeah.
Like Oh my gosh. Okay, who is next in our order?
I believe it was Theobald.
Seal man.
Okay.
Okay. So, and you give a gift of what?
I don't know. What was I giving?
The
The
necklace.
necklace.
The necklace. Yes.
The necklace. Okay. Good. That works. And then who's next after that? Did we decide?
Stuff.
You guys have to go off of memory because you're eating at a table.
Diedrich will walk up with the lace gloves.
Okay.
To the Queen of Spiders of the city of Varus, I thought it best to give lace gloves to depict the web that you weave.
Uh-huh. She's gonna take off her purple glove for you to put it on her.
Oh, fuck.
Diplomacy 30.
Nice.
Woo, woo.
As he very carefully slips them on,
My boy.
and he'll comment, please note the symbol upon them is that of the deity of drinking and wine and merriment. I thought such delights would be welcomed here.
Suppose they are tonight. Who's next? We've
Me.
had okay.
Yeah, I'll go up there and
Do-do-do-do-do.
pull out
Do-do-do-do.
the soft leather case with the pair of scissors with the lewdly posed gnome on it. I don't
Okay.
know what the fuck to say with this.
Yeah, I don't.
I thought it'd be an interesting conversational piece. Fucking, I guess.
Interesting indeed.
29 in diplomacy.
Okay, it works. All right, Nazarene. Floats out of the water.
Mm. Mm. Okay. I have that. Did we end up emptying the elixir?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's empty.
So I have the canister, and I walk up. Could I have actually walked up with Selk when she went up and let her go first, and then me go
Yeah.
immediately afterwards?
Yeah, so that way there's no awkward gap as everyone like stares as you're like the last person.
Mhm.
And she's walking super slowly.
Giving the gifts is also actually that's also how people get up. So you give a gift and then that's why you're up. And then there's like a drinking, not really a cocktail hour, but like drinking before you leave. So people are kind of out and about. So at least you kind of have the right to be standing up. Nobody's waiting for you.
Okay, so when Selk is done, God damn it, out of everyone to have needed to practice this, I definitely am on that list of needed to go over what the heck to say.
So it's a gold flask.
It's a gold flask.
Stopper.
But
it's a pocket flask.
Is it mainly just a way for me to talk to her about becoming acquaintances?
We're trying to impress her right now with the gift.
Just trying to wow her for now.
So it's the waterproof golden hilt flask with an opal stopper.
Yep.
Oh, it's priceless.
Oh, remind me of the grouping that we saved.
We saved a tribe from the wraths of an aboleth trying to manipulate them. We went under the sea to defeat it.
You lifted the curse on Dismal Niche.
She doesn't know that though.
Yeah, I would not say that actually. Nope.
I told her basically anything she would need.
Yeah, you shouldn't be spreading that.
Saved a tribe from an aboleth by going deep under the sea to confront it in its lair.
Okay.
What was the description of it again?
A golden hip flask with a opal stopper.
So
that's waterproof.
I give her it, and I let her know that we this piece has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I would have rehearsed this in my head for the record.
Fuck. Sorry, I just saw that roll. Keep talking.
So this piece had a life of its own. It was what my friends got when they... Then would you say the thing that you had said again, Malia?
When we saved a tribe from the wrath of an aboleth trying to manipulate them.
They saved a tribe from the wrath of an aboleth.
And we confronted it in its lair under the sea. Yes.
Sounds befitting for your reputation.
Oh God.
I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I?
And then I bow and walk away.
All right, so she goes around to each of these like little subgroups of people talking and bickering. Theobald, this Lady Rosewinter is going to nod her head in a specific direction and point to like a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Or something randomly.
So, I'm going to attempt to slyly empty the vial that was passed to me into that bottle.
Very well. Now we just need to get somebody he'd trust to drink it from. She says to you, already on board with what you're saying. You'll probably know that this is a special type of poison.
Yeah.
But you can make a knowledge check if you'd like. Knowledge
Goose
Arcana.
poison.
Make a spellcraft check if you want. Nazarene, you know that lady's around here somewhere. Somewhere. Always lurking, but Kaliki's already kind of dismissing people.
How many
One by
people
one,
are here?
Well, it was originally 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 15. Now a couple of people have left. Zoshak, Kexa, Morvira have left.
Would you remind me what
Safuri has left.
disguise I have? Because I can swap races or something like that, right?
Are you trying to transform into somebody else?
Yes, unrecognizable.
Oh, okay, for that person. I mean,
Mhm.
you've already been spotted. You would be like an unannounced visitor if you changed appearances now.
However, if I were to change appearances and walk out immediately after another person walked out, then I could be around that other person in a disguise.
That's true. You could also ask the party to start following somebody.
That's true.
10 minutes later, a couple other people have to leave. Asmaru is talking to Anka of Rezian, and he says, No, I'm not feeling so good. Could you excuse me? I must go. And Kaliki says, of course. All right. Lady Rosewinter is going to ask Theobald. So, tell me, what do you guys do?
Well, we do.
Like a group or something?
Well, yes, we are interested in fighting for the freedom of people to be able to do as they please without fear of oppression.
That sounds about right. I just like to scare people.
Indeed, and I mean, what need would a person such as yourself have for these tactics?
Oh, I don't know. I do like those poisons. They're just a bit expensive. But all the more worth it when his loved ones hear that he shot himself to death. It's a poison that only works on Chelish humans, by the way.
Well, I could
Handcrafted halfling delicacy there.
I could definitely see where such a thing might come in handy.
Oh? I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, if we had need to obtain more of this, would we be able to get in touch with you?
Yeah. I'd like to say so. All right, so by then, the Tian woman has left. So now it's just, it's actually just the party and Lady Rosewinter. But even she's leaving now, getting ready to go. So Kaliki says, now that they've cleared the table, she says, well, have a seat.
We sit.
I have an idea of what it's about then. So why don't you tell me before I ask you? Anyone?
Nazarene or Diedrich is spearheading this, but he's talking. Oh wait, no, Diedrich's not here right now. He's
Ah,
here
damn
now.
it.
I mean, Nazarene was the reason why we're here. I thought she was gonna talk.
So I invited them because I wanted. How are we describing each other? Like my friends, my group,
Homies.
Yeah.
my
Allies.
vigilantes.
We're not vigilant. That's a class. We're not Orn.
No, we're not Orn.
Compatriots.
Yeah.
I presume
So-
you're
friends.
patriots or business partners or something to that effect.
My best friends.
Aw.
So I invited my friends to join us, to join me in meeting you. I think that we could really help each other out in certain situations.
Such as. You're the Silver
Such as-
Ravens, aren't you? I remember.
And Nazrin just smiles a little bit.
Just with the queen.
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, I happen to know a powerful figure in my city here. Of course, Vire will ultimately support your bid for freedom. This little banquet is nothing compared to the complex political machine at work. When it comes down to it, Ravenel County hardly identifies as the part of the nation of Cheliax, and while we are economically dependent on them, our ideals differ. So when the time comes to throw off Thrun's shackles, Vire will be there.
We appreciate it.
And I appreciate the gifts. Now you may go.
If I may, you are the owner of the Opal Market, are you not?
Indeed, I am.
Do you assist in managing all the trade to and from the market?
One could say so. I could hope so. On a good day, yes, and a bad day, no.
At the very least, you have some influence over what goes in and out and how it's managed.
Of course.
There are alternate supply revenue streams that may be available through some of our other arrangements.
Arrangements such as?
There are more remote villages that we've been able to, but they need supplies, and they will act as a reasonable backup should situations get more dire.
Remote village. Vire trades with all remote villages in the area, save for the cursed ones.
There are a few that we've managed to come across and help out.
Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll support you. And you may all go tonight, but Sir Diedrich and I will stay and discuss logistics.
It would be my pleasure.
All right. That's y'all's cue to leave.
And then they fucked.
Y'all got like a minute and a half.
I'll just quickly say to the Raven if you need anything.
The scissor box.
Okay, we walk out.
Okay. Well, congratulations, because you gained the support of Vire, and you managed to survive the
Dinner?
City of Masks.
Nice.
Ah!
Well done, Nazrin.
Ian,
Yeah.
It was easy. No problem.
can me
Also-
and Selk walk around a little bit and try to get information on one of the patrons at dinner?
Yes. And as you guys are walking, Selk, you can make another perception check.
Perception.
On
Natural
that.
20, 32.
All right. Let me message you.
And Ian, do I hear any voices that I might have recognized at dinner throughout the neighboring, like, as we walk?
Do you hear any? Well, no, it's all kind of a dead trail. You followed that, like, it's a big path to get from her house out to the main road. That lady's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found.
Shinarata ran.
You saw her
She's
like
cute.
walk out the door. You talked for 10 seconds. You went out, disappeared.
Okay.
Whether she samurai, like ninja, like climb the building, teleport. I don't know. She's gone because everyone else walking with her. You can still see them walking. But
Oh, shit. Okay.
all right. Well, I guess it's time then to get back to the ship. Come next morning, next
Me included.
afternoon.
Are you coming home with us finally?
I would love to.
Okay. I was about to say I'm not.
Just to clarify, did you stay the whole night?
You have to clarify for me.
He would have if that's
Oh,
what,
yeah.
okay.
Make a Constitution check.
Roll me
Constitution or
performance.
fortitude? Constitution or fortitude?
I guess it is fortitude. Yeah. It's a forced march. Yeah.
I did. Apparently.
Doesn't matter. Had sex.
Exactly.
Still counts.
All right. Well done, guys. Next session is going to be a whole lot bloodier.
Yay.
You guys I'll give you the XP rundown, but
Ian, to be clear, what I mean is I wanted to find information on that person, not necessarily them.
yeah, I'll make you a diplomacy check, but you might not be able to. I mean, actually, if you wanted to talk to someone else that was in the party, like if you wanted to talk to Lady Rosewinter, the halfling,
Mm-hmm.
she'll tell you
Yeah.
her name. She'll only tell you what I sent you. She doesn't know anything else about her.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know that she lives in Vire. But you guys are ready to leave on that ship. On
Is,
Crassius Arcadius ship.
Dedrick aware of people there?
Aware of people there as in what?
As in, something made it seem like he's been to this area before.
Jake?
Oh, okay.
No, he was just trying to be very perceptive.
This is his least favorite city.
It was
I
all
think
right.
he did pretty well.
No, yeah. No, you made out like a king on this one, but it's not.
It's definitely not his bag.
Nah, it's a nasty city. All right, so you guys go back to the Seven Apples, stay, take a ferry to Crassius Arcadius ship. You come back a day and a half later. About nothing else has changed except you can feel a sort of a growing tension. Benjen came back and discovered a couple of the soldiers now from Menador Keep when it collapsed. They survived. One guy in particular, they were telling stories about this. You can hear town criers. He was cut from the front of the ear down to the collarbone
Aw.
by a Hell Knight, Order of the Torrent Armiger, and he was thrown off a cliff. Other bodies fell on top of him, but he survived. Walked back to Kintargo, and now people are kind of really pissed off at the Silver Ravens and don't know what to think. Benjen in particular is a little horrified at
Oh yeah, because Benjamin and I didn't know that happened.
no, and when Benjamin found out, he is not even remotely pleased. So
Wait,
it's
about what particularly?
about when Octavio was cutting down unarmed people trying to flee a collapsing
Oh
building.
yeah, let's go talk to that bitch.
Benjamin and I had no clue that happened until now. Fuck. Sulk would not be pleased either.
So Diedrich will get in the way of everyone going to talk to Octavia.
What?
Understand that the Hell Knights
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I'll take you guys. You guys are in the lucky bones now. All right. Yeah. Benjamin's fuming when he found out.
the Hell Knights were hurt by Thrun and his men.
So was I.
And we each
So are
handle,
most of us.
and we all handle it differently.
It still
Not
doesn't excuse
Who?
cutting down
Yeah.
defenseless people.
Who commands that man?
Octavio.
You do.
Oh, I do. Wait, what?
Octavio? No. Well, he's the lictor of the Hell Knight Order of the Torrent. It was handed down.
Well, who does he like answer to in terms of us? Like, since we run
You
this.
have an alliance with the Order, the remaining members of the Order. So if one of you are trying to establish dominance, you can now, but you haven't had it yet. It's just been an alliance.
I'd like to talk with Hortense about this too.
Okay.
Because she didn't actually see it either. I don't know that, but I know she's second in command.
Yeah,
But
she saw it.
fuck.
She didn't do anything about it.
I mean,
He was just trying to get out of there. She didn't tell him to stop.
I can see. Like, I mentioned that I can see where it's fair. Are they all Order of the Rack people, or which order were they?
They're all Order of the Torrent.
No, the other people that we fought.
Um,
Or did they just work for Lucian?
no, some of them were just Chelish soldiers just contracted to
Be
fight
there.
for all Asmodeus worshippers pretty much, because it's Cheliax, but horror story.
Fuck.
Yeah. Benjamin's not happy, and he's gonna tell Diedrich. I don't know what needs to be done, but I don't imagine your reputation among the Silver Ravens could be going anywhere positively. You hear the story about a pit of corpses.
Give me a couple weeks.
A couple weeks, huh? Maybe I'm thinking a little bit fast, sir, but I don't know if a couple weeks can wait. They're just going to keep telling these stories.
Yeah, it's going to take me a couple weeks to counter those stories.
What do you counter? It'd be a lot easier if these stories weren't true, but
I mean, maybe we make him an example.
making an example.
We don't tolerate that shit. We punish.
We can't. But then, how are we like any better than Thrun? It's punishing people that do things like.
We're punishing people who cut down not innocent, but defenseless people. You can't have a society without laws and rules. There will be punishment no matter what happens.
Ilsani is going to say, you call them just defenseless people, but reframe this a little bit. If that were us, they would have done the same to us.
Doesn't make it right.
That's why I don't.
It doesn't, but these soldiers can be monsters.
And they can just be regular people.
The situation with Thrun is very difficult all around.
Hortense will say, I heard word from Caston over in the Dismal Niche. Membership's up. Turns out at least 23 elves deeper in the waters in other aquatic tribes have pledged support. Why don't we send them with them?
Let me talk to Octavia, if that's what you want.
It's not
Would
my
that be all
place
the
to
Hell Knights?
say again.
Would you want all the Hell Knights there?
I don't think it necessary. You should have some Hell Knights in Cantargo. I just don't think our reputation could get much better with Octavio around.
How about Hortense and I then talk to Octavia?
Okay. He says, I feel a little betrayed, like you were conspiring against me.
Wait. That we had planned to rush in there and undermine you intentionally. That's how you feel right now.
How long did you sail to get to Cantargo? Huh?
Did I?
Yeah, quite the distance.
Yes.
So how come it's when you find out that my base has been sacked that you decide to come back? I call bullshit. I think you want to be Lictor.
No. Never my intention. I came back because my brethren were in trouble. Came back to find out who survived and who didn't. And lend my support where I could. I didn't come back to take anything from anybody. That is not even what we stand for.
Yet I'm being sent to a tribe I've never lived in.
Listen, you're not... A rash decision was made in the heat of a moment. Ramifications happen. You as Lictor should know that. You'll still be Lictor. No one's going to take your place here. You know better than anyone that we're running through rough times. We need these allies with the Ravens in order for the Hell Knights to grow again. Do you have people to lead again? Protect the city like it needs to be protected. I understand you're angry, so am I. That's why I didn't stop you when I should have. That's a burden I have to bear. I'm not saying whether your decision was right or wrong. That's for you to decide on your own. But at the very least, we need to make some amends to the Ravens. They've done right by us so far. You told me that. The least we could do is right by them.
You're right.
This is why you keep me around. Because I'm always right.
All right. That cleric who said he found the men on their way back. His name was Zachrin Vast. He works in the Temple of Shellen. Sell my sword. Buy that kid a house here. He should live in Kintargo. If you can make it a free city, I guess that's the best outcome for him.
Keep your sword. We'll get him a place to live.
You certain?
I'll find something. I'm not going to have my lictor without a blade.
All right. Well, breathe deeply before the plunge.
May the sea swallow you.
All right. And that's the session.
Oh yeah.
Well done,
Ends
guys.
perfectly.
Malia, that was a perfect end. Thank you so much. That was
What did
awesome.
she
You're
say?
welcome.
We all breathed deeply before your phone plunged. I appreciate it.
Wow. All right.
Woo! All right, guys. Once again, thank you. Oh man, you guys in your musical chairs. Let me see if I can get Bailey. There we go. You're back in your box. Stay in your box.
You get it. Box.
You get in your
Good
box. Everyone who stayed up or is watching on YouTube, thank you for coming through Penny for a Tale. I'm Mitchell. These guys were great. They can all introduce themselves again. Ian, why don't you start off this time?
I've been the GM Ian here at Penny for a Tale for over 2 weeks. So just I don't know.
And
I'll be doing the same thing, just with more.
you're the GM for this game for almost a year.
A year in
Soon.
August. I think it
Yeah,
started in
August.
August.
No, I don't think we
Started
started in
July.
August.
It started in June or July.
Yeah.
A year ago, like 2 weeks ago, I posted asking who wanted to join,
Oh,
and I got like
Yeah.
2 people who aren't
Before-
in it
Before you
anymore.
guys actually texted me and let me back in the group.
It was complicated.
That was funny. All right.
focus.
I can plug myself. I kind of have a Twitch. I don't, because I don't use it yet. Fuck. I show up here a lot. I'll be here tomorrow night.
Sorry guys, I only give combat XP, so nobody got anything.
Oh, fuck off, Ian.
Yeah, I should have beat everyone upside the head.
And can I get
All
mental
my
XP?
musings. I am Mr. Smith.
Mental XP.
Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
I am Mr. Smith. You can read all of my musings at IamMrSmith.com. Thanks for the game, Ian.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm Bailey. I'm gonna be a regular part again. Woo.
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah.
And I'm Ben. I'm glad to participate in drunken halfling antics whenever possible.
Character really comes out.
Yeah. Thanks for the game, everybody. Good night.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for showing up. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., we are running Lexicultum, Eastern Standard Time. It's an amazing game by Riot Minds. If you're interested in 18th century occult, this is where you can do it. Other than that, coming up next week, June the 4th, we are playing Changeling the Dreaming with some of the people actually on staff doing the art and other cool things concerning the guys who make them. I forget who it is, but it's going to be amazing. A lot of great things coming up, so make sure you check out the schedule right below. If you're on YouTube, you'll have to come back over to the Twitch channel to check out the schedule or check out my Facebook. Everyone have a good and awesome night. Stay classy, people. Stay classy.